Hello and welcome to Cranky Crafters, the show where three women and a boy with buttons use art as a form of anger management. I'm your resident art bitch, Patrick, and hanging with my favorite women tonight. We've got Sandy, that's Sandra Blake for those who don't know. We've got Melissa Bishop, Mama B, who for those who don't know. And my girl, Carrie. How are you, everybody?
Good. Cool.
I have to say, for a Friday that I was supposed to have off and, supposed to be hanging with my woman all day, I gotta say it was an all right day. Would have been better if I didn't have to go to work for about an hour. But anyway, Carrie, how are you? Oh, shit. Wrong camera, asshole. There we go.
You had one job.
Carrie, how are you?
Good. I had off all day, except for dealing with you and...
Oh, come on now.
Yeah. Hey, Shelly. How are you?
Hi, Shelly.
Shelly's
Hey, Shelly.
house. So, Sandra. Mama B. How you doing, Sandy?
I'm okay.
Well, that's good. There we go.
Trying not to melt.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking hot. It was 102 degrees when I looked at the thermostat the thermometer rather in my van.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
It got up to about 85 here today. And then while we were having dinner, we had this major downpour, but the sun was out.
Oh, wow.
We got like a quarter of an inch of rain inside of like 20 minutes, but the sun was out.
That's sick. Did you see a double rainbow?
Nope.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
So, it's been real. And tomorrow we got to deal with a bunch of fireworks. Mom, not so much because she lives on 70 acres of property, but the rest of us have to deal with the fireworks and the dogs that hate them.
Yeah, I still have idiots that like to blow off a lot of fireworks around here.
And
it only takes one firework to hit my 50 acres of forest.
Yeah.
To lose everything.
Yeah, that would not be good at all.
Because, we don't have hydrants here.
No, that you don't. So, Mama B, what are you working on this evening?
I don't really know. It's going to be a creeple of some sort, but I was thinking about doing a collage background, and I'm just not sure which way we're going yet.
Hey, Siobhan, and almost on time. Look at you
Hey,
go.
Siobhan, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Siobhan?
She's got her act together today.
Well, you would know, wouldn't you? She's your sis.
Yeah, she is.
How you doing, Sandy? What are you doing tonight?
I'm working some more on what I did last week. The progress I've made on my pendant.
Oh, that's coming out pretty.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I love it.
Now that I can focus.
Hey, look at you with your focusing. Yeah, Sandy messaged me earlier. She's like, I think I fixed my webcam. Can we connect early? And sure as anything, she tried it, and yeah, it focuses as you just saw. So we're real happy about that.
The only thing I can suggest is that you have a little bit more light above you, because when you're down at your surface, it's dark.
It gets dark.
I know I have that issue too, but I've got myself a little doggy face there. He came from this. So, but that's going to get plastered on some poor soul's face tonight.
Hey, Carlana.
What's up?
Hey, Carlana. What be shaking?
And you're not going to ask me what I'm doing?
Well, I had you already queued up to go live. Like your camera, you're front and center, so talk to me. I know you're working on your altered cigar box. What is the
Saga
game?
of the box.
Yes, the Saga of the box. So what do you think we're going to get done tonight?
Well, earlier, it's going to be hard to see because it's white on white. I put some modeling paste on. And I could only do a little bit because didn't want to lay my stencil in what I already had. So I figure I'm going to add some more.
Okay.
And then while that's drying, which shouldn't take long because it's not going to be that thick, hopefully, I am going to fill my little bottles that
Oh.
I made those to look like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and we want to see you make more.
What is
That's
But I mean, look. I mean, look how good they are.
It's all well and good, but I have to say, Crazy Becca's in the house.
Oh, no.
She said, PJ, your mouth is talking. You might want to look to that. Go ram it, Mal.
Yeah, I need to get him a pretty bonnet. I really do.
I swear by my pretty little bonnet, I will end you.
What do the labels on those bottles mean?
They are for these. I have some of this. It's flower pollen. And it's really, 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 really super fine stuff. So that when because I haven't gone there yet. I've been accumulating supplies because that's how I roll. But at some point, if I can grab them here, I'm going to be making with this, which is craft sculpting foam sheets, cutting them out in different flowers and making them look like flowers with the foam. And then this flower pollen, you can make your own stamens and it looks like a stamen because it's got that fuzz to it.
Okay.
But I like to collect all of my supplies before I dive into something, so. But yeah.
And Mama, I see you're covering up half of the magazine.
Sorry.
There.
Sorry.
It's all good.
This is just a piece of multi mixed media paper, and I'm going to use all these different colorful. Whoops, not that thing. Sorry.
Was Mom looking at some extracurricular activities earlier?
No, dear. I'm just looking for really colorful papers that I can cut and piece.
Sure.
So
for collage.
before I get going here, I want to do a little show and tell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put my eyeballs on.
I just gotta get some of them out of the bag.
What does that? What do them bottles say?
I'll show you. Give me a minute.
No.
Hold your horses.
Element. I can read.
Also for the flower making and who knows what else I want to throw it at. There are these things, these little jars of, oh my gosh, that's awesome, that are created by the woman who does the art glitter glue, Barbara Tremblay.
Oh.
And they're
I
called
love her.
focus, Elements, Earth Textures for Arts and Crafts. Now from that you might think, oh, what the hell is that? Well, let me open this one.
Ooh,
That's bergamot,
I like bergamot.
isn't it?
I'm not sure, but it sure does smell good.
Oh.
And
Might be lavender.
there's glitter in it so that you get some of the, come on, focus. Focus, you fuck.
I'm getting a call.
Obviously, we can hear it.
Hello, caller. You're live on.
Well,
no, sorry.
No, not that kind of call. Like Skype is freaking out and signed me the hell out.
I was gonna say I saw the window pop up.
Yeah. Let me sign back in.
It's not Rebecca.
Oh, it was my iPad. Okay.
Whew, just got a nose full of this one.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Is that bergamot?
I am not sure, but it's like somebody went out in. This one's called Meadow. It's like somebody went out in a meadow and got a handful of stuff, let it dry, put some glitter in it, and threw it in this jar. And
You've seen my flower meadows.
yes.
Oh, it's Sandra.
Well,
Let me in.
yeah, Skype decided to be a tool and just log me the fuck out.
That's
I'm
what
an
he's
asshole.
That's what he's telling you, Sandra. He actually went, shh, don't tell Sandra, but I'm going to kick her the fuck out.
Oh, come on. Why would I ever do that?
I don't know.
Why?
Why not?
Why would I ever?
And then this
You
one.
like to kick
Put
me
it
out.
back on me. I'm not
It's
going to show
on
and
you.
tell.
Oh, yeah. You need to be able to see the screen. Yeah, hold on. There we go.
You fuck.
Yeah, I am a fuck.
Oh, got all sorts of fun, sparkly critters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Joggles, I love that freaking website.
Oh, they're amazing. I freaking love them.
Now, wait a second. Last week you did that to me, and I went out and I bought the things, but you didn't tell me about this stuff.
Well, I didn't have this order at the time. Can't pimp something unless I have it. But
Exactly.
they have these, they're clearing out their warehouse of these, so they've got them going out the door relatively cheap. And there are a lot more different varieties than what I have. I had to reel myself in and go with the ones that I really could not live without. So
You do realize I gave you a pretty substantial budget.
but I had to get these too.
What the heck?
And these are the Marabou marbling paint. So
You might as well just take them out of the plastic then.
well, no, not until they have a home.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Shut
I'm
up and
working
leave
on
me
that.
alone. I have a method to my madness. So they're cute little itty bitty bottles. They had the whole set on sale. They're usually 70 something. I got them for 50.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'd been eyeballing them for a while
Yeah.
because I watched Nick, the booksmith.
Oh, I love her marbled paper.
She did paste papers for the insides of her book. Well,
Yeah.
I've looked at the different recipes for making this paste, and it would require buying things that I don't have and didn't think I'd have access to, because this was during the height of the pandemic, which is still going on, I know, but it was more locked down than what it currently is. And I was like, I don't know that I can get this stuff, but I really want to do that because they look really cool, and I am hoping to eventually get around to making a really nice journal. And I would like to be able to have some of the papers that she made, or something similar, looking as the inside of the book cover. Well,
I've used, what do you call it? The shaving cream marbled?
no, it's paste. It gets,
No, I know, but I've used those for the inside.
yeah. So I figured I've tried that whole water marbling technique before, but not with stuff that you really should be using to do that. So I figured
Do it right.
let's try it the right way and
Yeah.
see what happens. And then while I was perusing Joggles, which I might as well just live there, I did not realize that Art Glitter Glue makes a fabric adhesive as well.
Oh, there you go.
So I love Fabri-Tac, but I have nothing against Fabri-Tac, but I wanted to give that a whirl because I love the regular glue. So
yeah. Yeah, no, their art glitter glue or whatever is just fantastic.
But yeah, Joggles is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
So, Sandy.
Hang on.
Okay. Did you have to go poo or something?
No, I've been watching.
Oh, all right. Well, because I've been watching you and you haven't moved, so.
She was watching the show in town.
So I could see. Oh, now I can't see.
But yeah, so.
That's some pretty nice stuff you got there.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. She with the most toys wins, right? Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah. Something like that.
I had to slow my paper hoarding down a little bit, so now I got focused on other things.
You think?
A little bit.
Oh, using your ripping templates, huh?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, those are nice.
Timmy's coming out with a paper cutter. It's supposed to come out sometime this summer. It's a little. It's about this size, but the edge is going to give it a deckled.
Oh no.
And it's enough of a difference in the pattern going all the way up and down that all you have to do is, if you're doing something big enough, you can kind of just maneuver your paper around and it'll give you a decent looking pattern along the edge. I've been waiting for this damn thing for months.
Yeah.
You know what? There are so many other alternatives. After the shit they pulled with that stupid cutting mat.
Net.
No.
You haven't heard the update from the glass mat. So, after my tirade...
They must have watched the show.
Well, no. I had posted, after the show, I posted on Tim Holtz's Facebook page.
Fuckers deleted.
Which was almost immediately deleted. So that pissed me off even more. So I did it on my own Facebook page, and every time I mentioned Tonic or Tim Holtz, they were linked to it.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Can't delete that.
I vented a lot, and I was still livid. So I went to Tonic's website, even though I did not buy it directly from Tonic. I bought it from Simon Says Stamp.
Yeah, but it's like buying a Ford. Doesn't matter where you buy it. It's still a Ford.
Can I continue, please?
Of course you can.
So because I remember when, I can't remember her name at the moment, which is horrible, bought one when
Patricia Stubbs.
No, it was Janie. Janie bought one when it first came out, and hers scratched, and they essentially told her, get bent, and too bad. Well, so I already had that in the back of my mind. So when I contacted customer service through Tonic, I was not too friendly. And
you were straight up mean. You were cranky even.
And I essentially said that, just got this. Well, I've had it first time using it. And only thing that touched this glass plate were liquids and paper. So you explain to me why your crappy product has these scratches in it, because it doesn't make sense. I've had a We Are glass mat that I have done things to it that should not have done,
Yeah.
and it is almost 100% pristine like it just came out of the box. Now, there are things on here, but this thing is 2-3 years old.
We had that at the old house.
So I don't expect it to look brand new. That was using it for the first time and there were scratches in it. So at the end of my tirade of their sending this comment to Tonic on their website, I said, I know you won't do anything to help me, but, other than to say it's my fault because I breathed on it and to essentially go get bent. But I wanted to let you know just what a piece of crap your product is. And I just walked away because I figured I'm not going to hear anything from them. Well, a day or so later, because that was on a Friday night, so I guess it would have been Monday, I get an email from Tonic, and one of their reps, Michelle, who's a little higher up in the food chain, and she was like, what happened? Where did you get it? How long have you had it? And I told her, and she goes, well, did you contact them? I said, no, I shouldn't have to contact them. It's not Simon Says Stamps glass mat. It's Tonic.
Yeah.
So what are you, why would I contact them? And she came back, she goes, I know you're very angry with us right now, but if you contact Simon Says Stamp, they are really good. Let them see what they'll do. They'll usually contact me, and I'll send out another glass mat, and, that'll be it. And I was like, okay. So, little bit of the anger's down a little bit, because I figured actually contacted me.
Yeah.
Wanting to help me. Let's see what happens. So contacted Simon Says Stamp. And they were like, well, did you do anything to it? I said, look. Paper, water, air. If it can't handle that, not my problem.
Yeah.
And because to tell you the truth, after everything was over and we were off the air that night, I was so mad. I was put the camera on me. I was taking this and going, and that fucking thing would not scratch.
Yeah.
I was digging at it. It would not scratch. And it's like, what the hell? So apparently it can handle that, but it can't handle water, paper, air. So
a combination of water and paper that really did you in.
It must have been. It really must have been. So I, went back and forth with Simon Says Stamp, and they came back and said, well, unfortunately, we do not have any in stock. She goes, and I contacted, and she even said the same woman's name.
Wow.
Michelle over at Tonic, and they are unfortunately out of stock. And with everything going on, they don't know when they're going to get more in. And I was like, ugh.
Refund of my money.
Well, she said, well, I can give you a refund. And I was like, do store credit, because, and in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to use that for the decal trimmer whenever it comes in. So they sent me, they did the store credit. And the whole time I'm going back and forth between Simon Says Stamp and the chick at Tonic and letting her know what's going on. And when I came back, she was like, yeah, I know. She said that you wanted another one. And I had to tell her we didn't have any. And she goes, but what I didn't tell her, but I am telling you, is when we do have more, I'm going to let you know. And I'm going to give you a really hefty discount on it.
Oh, shit.
And I was like,
Ooh.
Okay. I was like, please do.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, look at your track record. Anything that Timmy makes, you buy.
Yes.
Almost everything, yeah.
Yes. I try to get a little bit of everything. Now, when it comes to like the Distress Oxide stamps and sprays and stuff like that, yeah, I get them all.
Yeah, we really need to get you the bigger stamps for the inks, the distress inks.
Yeah, I'd
because
like
you've only
those,
got those
too.
smaller little ones,
And
and
I
you've only
don't
got
even-
like 2 sets of them.
Yeah, I don't have them either.
And he's got what, 5 sets out
It's
now?
the same. It's the same. It would be 60 pads.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. So we have to purchase 60 pads somehow.
They're so hard to find in the full size for the distress. I've only found 1 set, but did not pull the trigger because I had spent too much at Juggles.
Oh.
So I was like, can't ask for that.
Yeah, no.
Somebody will yell at me. Not in the mood for that.
No. Lincoln likes to yell at you, and I don't like it when he is.
No.
I don't yell at you that much.
That much.
And when I do, it's not
much.
yelling.
Yeah.
It's
Wow,
just me
yes.
reminding you that you're a grown-ass woman.
Yeah, and that girl-ass woman can do whatever the hell she wants, but she defers and asks you and gets yelled at for it. So
don't
there
yell
are
at you.
times where the girl-ass woman just wants to go, fuck him, and go buy stuff.
When do I yell
but
at you?
all the time. You're yelling at me now.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm being loud.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing. I'm a very loud guy. You know this.
Me too. I get yelled at all the time for yelling at people when I'm not yelling.
Yeah. Usually it's
Just
me yelling
talk.
at you, telling you to stop yelling at me.
See? And I'm not yelling, I'm just fucking talking. Jeez.
Well, I don't yell. And when you go above a certain octave, I believe you're yelling. Therefore, I take it personally, get defensive, and then we usually get in a fight.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not personal.
It usually
And-
feels
And
like
Carrie, we're not talented like you.
it.
You have been able to hone your skills where you can completely eviscerate someone with a whisper.
Yeah,
And we just can't do that. We don't have that talent.
well, it takes years of training. It does. I will admit, I learned it from a young age, and it's just. I've tried teaching your son.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. He has to get loud. So, whereas I can just sit and say a sentence to him and probably have him in tears. So,
No.
oh, would you like to put that to the test?
I would like you to shut the front door.
Javon says she does the yelling around here.
Nope, don't need to yell. And if I am yelling, it's about to get physical. Because if I'm yelling, it's the only way I can get the words out because I'm so angry. And if I'm that angry and can't get the words out, I'll just want to start hitting or something. So, or if you know I should be mad but I'm laughing, run.
Yeah. Run quick.
Because that means you're going to get knocked down and you will not get up. Just, it's not pretty. Not pretty. Not pretty.
Siobhan's with Carrie on that one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I registered Sanjay's car here in North Carolina.
What?
Well, he's been here since March.
Yeah, that's...
In April, the inspection expired, and in July, the registration was going to expire this month. And I tried to renew the registration, and it wouldn't let me because the inspection was expired.
Oh, wow.
So there was nothing that we could do, and he couldn't really drive on the road with the vehicle with expired registration and expired inspection.
No, you can't.
So we had the title here, so I took it to the registration office, and
Wait.
I got him custom license.
Wait, so he doesn't have a New York State license or a registration anymore?
No. I mean,
that's so cool.
Both vehicles are in my name anyway. Why, I don't know. It just worked out that way. But Yeah, so they're both registered here.
She's got the power.
That is so cool. Now we just need to get him a North Carolina license.
Now you just tell him he's grounded. He can't use your vehicle. If he does, you're going to call the cops, say it's stolen. So he has to stay.
I got some good news.
Uh-oh.
We've got even more than good news. Sherry Habing's in there. Habing. I don't know how to pronounce your last
Hey,
name.
Sherry, how are you?
She's in the chat room and saying there's a damn good reason. I can't wait to hear it. What's the good news?
Well, the state of New York has decided that if you have, among other things, type 2 diabetes, you may work from home.
Which Dad does.
Yes, both of us have it. So
Well, you're retired, so it doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter with me. So he got a letter from his doctor on Friday, or no, not Friday, Wednesday, and he can.
Diabetes lives matter.
Yeah, from here.
So Dadums is going to be in North Carolina. Nice.
Oh my God, Mom. That is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to go get some water now because I'm going to go cry. I'm just so happy for you.
Me too.
That is so stupid cool. Just like that freaking pendant that she's working on over there.
Carlona says that in Michigan, there's no inspections on property tax or car. You know what they do here, Carlona? They actually charge
Count how many chickens you have.
they charge you property tax on your vehicle. So it's not bad enough that I've already paid sales tax on the car when I bought it. Now I have to pay property tax on it.
That's a little messed up.
Yeah, but it's still cheap. And the car insurance, oh my God. The insurance for my truck in New York was like $2,000. Down here, it's $362. And on Sanjay's car, it's a newer car and it's got a lot of coverage on it. It was $2,200
a year,
and it's going down to like $900.
Nice. So since Dadums can now stay down there, when are you guys getting rid of the house in New York?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. We're certainly not going to do it anytime soon because we still have a lot of stuff up there that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
Love him to be able to stay down here permanent like.
Well, maybe he'll be able to now.
Yeah. And they don't do anything anymore for your retirement or for, your anniversaries. I mean, they used to give you nice stuff. But they don't do any of that anymore. They don't even say goodbye. They don't even give you a party or anything.
Oh.
God.
But he's been there since 1979.
Oh.
He came to the U.S. and immediately started school there.
Wow.
And never left. I mean, the salary sucks, but the benefits are really good, so. And once you've got 7 years under your belt, you are permanent. And they have a very difficult time firing you.
What? Oh, alright. Sorry, I had to get the art bitch to do some cleaning.
Uh-oh.
So, anybody got plans for the 4th?
Not me.
Not so much plans. My mom's coming to hang out with us for the day, and we're gonna do backyard barbecue.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Nathan's gonna do. Well, I have to make the mac and cheese, and then he's gonna cook it in the Dutch oven in the backyard.
Wait, you guys have a Dutch oven in the back? You guys like have a fire pit?
No.
Oh.
He has a big metal tray where he puts the charcoal, and he cooks on that because the Dutch oven he has feet.
Yeah, our Dutch oven doesn't have feet. We cook our sourdough bread in it.
Yeah. And we're doing Western bacon cheeseburger sliders.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really good, actually.
It does, doesn't it? I wasn't hungry until I started talking about it.
Yeah.
And then for dessert, we're doing a Jell-O poke cake.
Ooh, what the heck is a pope cake?
You don't know what a poke cake is?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's real good.
My mammy never made me one, all right?
It was really popular back in the 70s. Because I remember my mom making them when I was little.
Yep.
It's basically, it's a cake. You bake a cake, and then you poke holes in it, and you pour Jell-O over it, and it absorbs the Jell-O and
all right.
gelatinizes. And then for the topping, you can either do straight like Cool Whip, or what I do is I take pudding and I mix it with the Cool Whip, essentially making a mousse.
Yeah.
And spread that over the top.
Yeah, the way I had it when I was younger, it wasn't Jell-O, it was Jell-O pudding that you would pour in the holes.
Oh, cool.
It was Cosby juice.
Yes.
You just opening your bags and putting them into canisters, containers.
Yeah, got a little funnel.
Oh, look at you with your little funnel.
Yes. But I'm still curious as to how much will go everywhere.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Oh, wow. So Siobhan and Sandy are both making them tomorrow. Nice.
We aren't close enough to share and compare.
Well, the funnel ain't working.
Oh, no. What, it just getting caught up?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. No, even if you're like tapping the funnel with your finger?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That must be some thick stuff.
Pollen is sticky. That's how it gets spread.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it sticks on the bee's wings and legs. And that's how it gets transferred to another flower.
Looks like something you'd want to smoke, honey. I mean, look.
Oh, yeah. Wrong camera. There you go. Yeah.
Don't sneeze.
Well, I'd want to roll that shit right up. That's some good keef right there.
Mm-hmm.
So Sandy's a good teacher, apparently, because she's the one who taught Siobhan how to make them. The poke cakes, of course. Who's on iMessage?
That's me, sorry.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Will you
Nathan
stop being
bugging
such a
me.
Nazi?
No, I just didn't know. Like, I haven't heard that sound since the last iPhone commercial.
Oh.
I was unaware that you had an iPhone.
Some of us like to have quality phones.
Yeah, I think that's all of us. Or at least Carrie and me.
What?
Quality phones.
Oh. Hello, Brutus. Brutus Maximus.
All right, if you really want to go out.
Carlana wants to know, are you using red and blue Jello?
Me, I am doing orange jello. So it'll be a vanilla cake with orange jello.
Oh, yum, yum.
Yeah. My sister's doing one that is red, white, and blue.
Neighbor ate beans again.
Do what?
Neighbor, Sandy's neighbor.
Oh.
Oh,
Must
yeah.
have had
Taking
beans
off on his
again.
motorcycle. Okay. Make it bigger.
So, two things. Carrie,
Mm-hmm.
please remind me in a couple minutes that
Lucy.
Lucy, yeah, our white dog is outside. Because, I need to let her in.
See, now, if you had an iPhone, you could just ask Siri to remind you.
Yeah, I could just do the same thing with Google.
I know, I'm just giving you shit. Jeez.
You know how technical I am, Mother. You can't play those games with me.
Why not?
I'm just joking.
Play them.
I like to play around with my emotions and others.
Where?
Do, do, do. Do, do.
One jar down.
No, there's 3 jars down.
Oh, well, look at you, being all efficient and shit.
Yeah, well. Gotta do something while the texture paste is drying.
Yeah. Because that takes a while.
It be humid.
No, not in here then.
Now, it's very not humid in here. We actually, did you leave the AC off?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right, yeah, we had to turn the AC off. And it's like fucking 85 upstairs, and we just don't care. Because it's like a really nice 70.
I was down here earlier today.
Yeah.
Working on stuff, and I had to go upstairs because I had a hoodie on. I have socks, shoes on. My feet were freezing, and I was during the week working down here, I've started wearing little fingerless gloves.
I used to wear those gloves.
Because my hands get so cold that they hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
You don't like what?
My fingers getting cold where they hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's us pretty much anytime we're down here, unless we turn off the AC. And this is the first, correct me if I'm wrong, honey, but this is the first show that we've actually done that.
No, last week.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah. I mean, we apologize to our son, Jamie, but he's just going to have to deal with it because it's just freaking miserable down here otherwise. So, yeah. Well, I had a little project that I was doing this lovely day.
Okay, what was that?
I don't know if you guys remember, but I showed you a cardboard SketchUp design, a CAD design that I was working on. Well, I'm working on that, and I made the box, the shell, the outside piece, and I'm having some issues with the masonite. I'm using masonite or hardboard as a supportive piece. I'm using it for one of the shelves, the bottom big shelf, and I'm using it as supports for that shelf. And that being glued into the shell itself will make it stable, even though the rest of it's cardboard. It will make it stable enough to support the weight of whatever we're putting in the shelves or drawers, actually.
Take a breath. Carlana, the vents, all the vents, I think, except one, and maybe that one's even now closed, and some of them are even sealed off to where, even if it wanted to, it couldn't. It's just down here, for whatever reason, I don't even know. It's just too freaking cold.
Well, the only thing separating us from the air handler is the 5/8 inch drywall and 2x4s. Like that's it. Because the next room over is where the heat pump or the air handler is.
Well, you would think
or the
it
furnace.
would be warmer down here in the wintertime, then.
The evaporator, condenser, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. I'm not an HVAC guy anymore.
Is it?
Hey, Azure.
Hey, Azure.
Hey, Azure Muse!
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah, I've got the one in the studio is fully sealed off. I've got aluminum ducting tape, not duct tape, but aluminum ducting tape. It's really thick aluminum foil with an adhesive backing. I've got that covering the entire vent. And I've got it screwed in, and I've got, like a magnet, one of those magnet vent covers, covering the brunt of it. So, there's no air coming into this room. Now, I do have to close off the vent in the studio, in the art room, because that might still be an issue.
No, I think that one's sealed too, because it's where Mark was staying.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah, I'll have to look in there, but just to make sure. But if it isn't, I'll just seal it up.
It is.
Okay, yay. Azure wants to know how all of us are hanging over here. So I'm hanging. I'm loving life. It's all good. Mama, how you doing?
Doing good. Garden's doing very well. We should have tomatoes. I'd say maybe there's small tomatoes on the plants. but I'm suspecting
Ooh.
that it'll probably be 2 more weeks before we get some maters.
Nice.
And we picked
Yum.
3 cucumbers today, and
Ugh.
Carrie hates
Picked-
cukes.
we
Ooh.
picked all the radishes.
Unless they're pickles, I don't like them.
Yeah, I get it.
I made pickled radishes.
Oh, no
I
kidding.
don't like radishes either. My dad likes them, but ugh.
Yeah, I other than like sliced up or I guess sliced in a box slicer or something like that. I've never had like a whole radish, so
my
I don't know
dad
what they
used to
taste
eat
like.
them like they were candy.
I wouldn't mind trying one. I just,
Oh.
like I said, I've only had sliced radishes up in a salad, so I don't know.
They're quite peppery and
Like arugula peppery?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I put I used lemon juice, red onions, carrot slices, and radish slices, and salt and cayenne pepper, and made pickles out of them.
Holy cow.
See, my dad will
Nice.
take a cucumber and slice it and put it in some vinegar,
Oh
like
yeah.
a couple hours before dinner. And then
Oh,
come
yeah.
dinner time, he's like in hog heaven. I
Yeah.
tried it. I figured, well, maybe the vinegar will help because I do like pickles. But
I love pickles.
blah, can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Oh, I love cucumbers.
Azure saw someone growing French radishes that are all that heat from the pepper in them sounded good to me. Oh, yeah, sure. What she said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I
I
said,
went
I
out
wouldn't mind
tonight.
trying them. Sandy,
I went out.
how
I
you
went
feel?
out to my garden yesterday. Not yesterday. Day before yesterday. Hang on. I'll show you. Try not to stab myself here. Went out to my garden yesterday and pulled this bad boy out.
Holy
Oh
shit.
man, that's awesome.
See, not a fan. Sorry. Not a fan.
Cook that up with some butter and some garlic.
No.
I'm
So-
gonna shred it up and make zucchini bread.
No.
Oh,
Z-
yeah,
no,
there
that's
you
that's
go.
actually one of the only ways I like
No.
zucchini.
No.
Oh,
Now, I will
no.
say, once we get the grill, I plan on grilling zucchini to see if I can actually.
Whoa, grilled zucchini is so good.
Is it
okay.
is it still like pukey, gross, moist inside?
Well, it's a squash, so
Yeah, but when you
It
grill it,
depends how
does it
long you
dry it
cook it.
out?
a little bit.
Okay, because
So
when you
you-
pan fry it or when you bake it, unless you roast it,
Make it in thin slices
well, we do.
and sprinkle like garlic powder, onion powder, salt, cayenne pepper, whatever you like, and
Yeah.
air fry it. Try the air fryer.
Oh, we don't have an air fryer.
I just have to read what Siobhan said. What in the fuck?
Holy shit! Zucchini is amazing. and then she refrained and said, "Grilled zucchini is amazing." Hey, Siobhan, are you smoking the good stuff too?
And then Azure retyped her post because she was like, oh my god, let me say that again. The French radishes lack the heat. So maybe they wouldn't be as bad.
Gotcha.
Daikon radishes are not that peppery either. They're more of a neutral,
Yeah.
crunchy.
What you drinking, Siobhan?
Oh, she's drinking the good stuff. All right.
Girl after my own heart.
I made myself a pretty good drink today. It was, I'd say about 1.5 ounces of tequila, reposado, of course, because why the hell else? I don't like silver, so it's gonna have to be reposado or well, we're not talking about smoked tequila.
Ugh.
I love mezcal.
No.
I love it.
There's just something wrong with that.
Yeah, I fucking love mezcal. But anyway, I digress.
As
It
usual.
was an ounce of lime juice, and it was, I think, 3 ounces of, no, 2 ounces of cranberry juice. and it's really good. Dad!
He's just biting off of my drink, which is
Dadums!
vodka, cranberry, and lime.
Yeah, I like your drink too, but I like tequila better than vodka. As much as I love Tito's.
Oh, sugar snap peas. Yeah, we've been eating a lot of those.
Yeah.
Our sugar snap peas exploded.
So I have to ask, Ma, what type of tomatoes are you growing?
We're doing Chernobyl yellow.
Huh.
We're doing a rainbow and just a standard ultra sweet cherry tomato. And then Sanjay got another different type of cherry tomato that he put in. And all of our plants are taller than me.
Nice.
And yeah,
Like,
they
that's
are.
hard to do. Come on now.
So, can we arrange some kind of transport for some of your cherry tomatoes once they're just about ready? Like when they're still green, you chip them, kind of.
Dude, she won't send you bread.
Yeah, I know. It's really upsetting me too. Carlona likes Patron. Patron is really good, but also really expensive.
I don't mind tequila if it's in something. I've done too much drinking in my lifetime. I can't do shots anymore.
Unless I pressure her
Unless
into
I'm already 3 sheets to the wind, as they say.
Yeah.
And okay. And then I regret it. So.
Yeah, I've gotten her to do shots a couple times here in the last couple of years, and it's fun.
And
It is.
Siobhan's like, no shots.
Yeah, I freaking love it. I'm a tequila gal all the way through,
A
man.
tequila gal.
Yeah,
Are you?
yeah. Tequila makes my clothes fall. No,
Tequila
I'm just
gal.
kidding. Yeah.
It doesn't take much to make your clothes fall off.
Well, I have no ass, so my pants just I have to like put a new hole in my belt all the time to prevent it from dropping my drawers.
I have to say, I do enjoy it when his hands are full and he's walking and his pants just start falling down. It's like, sit there and
Watching
laugh
him
at him.
shuffle along as they're around his ankles.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
To kill
Sanjay's
you.
Got no rear end either.
Yeah, I have to say, Patron, talking about that again, Patron is expensive. And if you want something just as good as Patron, but like, I don't know, 20% cheaper, Malagra. They make an amazing reposado. They make a silver that's really good as well if you're looking for the clear. And they have an añejo that is just... I think it's better than Patron's double añejo. That's just me, though.
I had no clue what you're talking
Añejo is the middle point between... It's basically aged reposado, whereas mezcal is smoked. So it's less smokier than mezcal, just because it's aged in oak barrels. Siobhan says, tequila makes me want to fight anyone and everyone.
See, I'm that way with,
You're
well,
like that without the tequila.
well, yeah.
You used to be
Siobhan,
that way with
Siobhan.
vodka.
Vodka, if I'm already in a really, 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 really bad mood, if I drink vodka on top of that, it's like adding gasoline to a brush fire.
Yeah.
And it's not pretty. I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
So,
Siobhan really likes Costco's brand tequila and vodka. I think they actually use Salsa as their distributor or manufacturer for their tequila. And yes, it's very good and it's cheap as shit. If you're a vino, they make something called Charles Shaw over at Trader Joe's in states where Trader Joe's can sell alcohol, and it's nicknamed $2 Chuck because it used to be $2.99, and it's basically a mix of like extra barrels left over from different distributors and makers of wine, And so they give the leftover like half barrels and they mix it all up. And so you'll get like, a cab that consists of like 3 different cabs from really good wineries. And so if you're interested in trying out something that's more of a gamble, but it's always good, $2 Chuck is good. Trader Joe's.
It's like when you go to the soda machine and make a suicide.
Yeah. Where it's just everything. I haven't done that since I was like 14.
That's so gross.
I do like mixing the cola and the strawberry or cherry Slurpee.
Ooh, yeah, that is good.
Oh, yeah. That would be good.
Nope, the most I'll mix is iced tea and lemonade to make an Arnold Palmer. That's it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I do that. I like to do that when we go to Mission Barbecue.
Oh, Mission, how I miss you.
Oh, God, I cannot wait to go back to Mission.
Where are they?
Well, there's actually one in New Jersey. They're mostly Maryland. There's some in PA. Essentially, they are all operated by vets. Like the pitmaster at our local was a Desert Storm vet. And he makes the best freaking ribs. And just everything he makes is so good.
Who?
The pitmaster over at our store. And
I have been jonesing for ribs for months.
Mission is so good.
Ma, you live in North Carolina. Isn't that a little silly?
Yeah, well, you know what I really want? I want the Chinese ribs.
Oh, spare ribs, yeah.
There was only one Chinese restaurant here, Osaka.
Yeah, but they sucked.
They closed.
Oh, they couldn't, due to the pandemic?
Well, that and their freezers died, and the entire shopping strip wanted to crucify them because of the stench.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. I bet.
So, and then, so they have not reopened, and I don't think they're going to. And, I went there before the pandemic, sometime in like January or something, to try to order their Chinese ribs, and they don't have them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we don't have. Why the hell not? You're a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, that's a little silly. It's like one of the restaurants around here only does they do basically it's burnt ends, but Chinese. But
I would love that.
Yeah, but they don't do. Well, see, the problem with that is it probably comes in a bag frozen, and they just throw it in the fryer. Like, that's not good meats.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Tough crap.
Man. No. God.
Azure wants you to make your own, Melissa. I mean, she lives in North Carolina. I don't think there's any reason to just go and make it. Just drive to a reputable barbecue place.
On where you're at in North Carolina as to how good your barbecue's going to be.
I agree with that. I don't think there's any good barbecue joints in Lansing or West Jefferson. I don't think they exist in there.
There is one. There's the Smokehouse.
Is it the one we went to the first time where the chicken was dry as shit?
And we took Jamie, and he liked the what were they, hush puppies?
Yeah, he liked the hush. The hush puppies were really good, but all the proteins were bland. Because I tried yours and it was bland. Mine was just so tasteless and just so overdone. You can't do that. That's not a good barbecue place. I don't know how their ribs are, but.
I don't know how the ribs are either. I mean, people love it. The restaurant is always packed.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't when we were there, so maybe they've changed. I don't know.
I miss my restaurant.
Yeah.
I can't.
They were
Greenmount Station.
No, down in
Oh, Boondock.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Boondocks, yeah. Boondocks. The smokehouse? What are they called?
Brewery. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, not. I'm not talking about Boondocks. The Smoky Mountain Barbecue place.
Oh.
They have. What do you call it? They were the only ones that stayed open during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And they did curbside delivery and outside eating when it was nice out.
Oh, that's so cool.
So they really stepped up. They have a drive-through.
Did they really?
Yeah.
They didn't used to have a drive-through, did they?
I don't think so. I think it's new.
That's nice.
So they have a drive-through. They do curbside delivery. They let you eat outside. And I don't mind their ribs or their pork. I like the pork.
Yeah.
And what else? McDonald's stayed open, and people really did Hardee's and McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like crazy. And even though it was only outside or drive-through delivery, curbside delivery or drive-through, people went there in droves. And what I love about Ashe County and the McDonald's that we have here, someone is always paying for the cars in the back.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times in my life.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's like if I got a couple extra bucks, or I've got a good amount in the checking. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah. Even if it's not the whole carload behind, just here's money for the people in the back.
Carrie's cutting up labels.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, didn't we get that at the clearance, at the going out of business sale for Tuesday morning?
Yes, sir.
I wonder if they're still open and have anything.
I don't know. Don't tempt me.
Well, no, we should check it out tomorrow, because if they do have anything left,
I'm buying it.
Well, it's going to be like 80% off or whatever, because they're going to be going out. Yeah, the manager, when we were there, she's like, yeah, as soon as I'm out of stock, I'm closing doors.
Favorite customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I couldn't have purchased more to keep you in business, but you were closed for too long. Which made me angry.
Uh-huh. Dad wants to remind us that North Carolina barbecue sauce equals vinegar. And
yes, I love it.
That is, no, don't get me wrong. I love the dry rubs. I love the not super sweet, but I love the slightly sweet sauces that you get from like Missouri, from Kansas City. St. Louis, yeah. But North Carolina is the best barbecue.
Vinegar. Oh, it is awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Vinegar. I love me my vinegar.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, I like at Mission, they have the vinegar bottle for your fries, and it has all those different spices in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be so good.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But we did treat ourselves, a couple weeks ago to Five Guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how was it?
So good.
Oh, well, I had
I had missed their French fries.
I got a cheeseburger all the way, extra mushrooms as usual. And of course, their cheeseburgers are double cheeseburgers unless you ask for a little cheeseburger.
But why would you do that?
Oh, no, I wouldn't have any idea. But yeah, and of course we got like 3 large fries. Or no, we got like 2 large fries.
Yeah.
And they basically just filled the bag.
Yeah. Because Jamie likes fries too, right?
Oh
yeah.
And our dogs absolutely will sit there and drool for a Five Guy fry.
Oh.
Especially old man. He absolutely loves their French fries.
He drools like a toothless hobo.
There's the background. What the hell I'm going to do with it, I don't know.
I really like that, Ma.
I like the
Actually,
colors.
how is your graffiti? How's your tagging skills? Because I'm thinking making some kind of like tagged on message in like really, like nifty handwriting, whatever,
I'm not good at tagging. My handwriting sucks.
Oh, okay.
I can't do the fluid. I can't
Well,
do,
it can look distressed as shit, but like, I'm just using this as an example, but like resist,
okay, wait a second.
or just something, and you can just like spray paint it on there.
We need stencils for that.
Yeah. And you probably have them.
Or stamps.
Yep, I got them too. Let me. I'm all tangled up here. Let me get untangled and step over to my box of stencils. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's nice. Sandy.
Yeah.
That piece is looking hot. Can we get a close-up?
Yeah.
There they are. Stupid idiot.
Too close.
Oh, wow.
Wait, this way.
Are you looking at yourself?
Yes.
There you go. That is super
Your
amazing.
focusing works much better.
Much better. Until you said something and now it's out of focus. See, the problem is it's picking up the light from your left, from where your thumb is.
There. It's still better than it was.
And now it's picking up the glare of your...
No, it's
now, there you
working.
go. Sweet! It's a lot better than it was. I will give you that. Siobhan says, everyone's looking good. Or everyone's is looking good.
I'm just making dumb labels.
Yeah, you're waiting for glue to dry.
No, I'm waiting for texture piece to dry.
Well, all right then.
There's a difference.
I'm sure there is.
A little bit anyway.
Yeah.
That and my hips are screaming sitting here.
Uh-huh. Well, go take a break. It really is okay.
No.
Oh, Mom's going for the win.
Marabou.
Yeah.
Before you spray... Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
No, go for it. What?
If you want it to look really good, like a really good print of the stencil with the spray, take and put it like on a someplace else, I don't know where, and spray the actual top of the stencil. Then take it, flip it, and put it down, and you'll get a better imprint.
Oh, no shit. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for that, I need a different color. I need a darker color.
Well, why not texture it? Use both colors.
What is this?
Because sprays are hard.
Yeah, sprays are hard. So I turned our living room into another workshop today.
Yes, you did, you dick.
You're the one who you
Look, Look.
You said I could!
I said if it's not going to make a huge mess.
And I'm gonna clean the mess up!
You lie. It'll be me and Jamie up there cleaning it.
Jesus Christ. I will clean it up tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Because we have to do something. I'm currently working on updating some of the other plans for other projects. Because I think we're just going to have to cut...
Because I've got art bitch just working hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on an apothecary cabinet of sorts.
You were talking about it, but you never bothered to show it to us.
And I'm not going to. I haven't been given permission to show.
Because it's Carrie's idea.
It's Carrie's idea, and until it's finished, we don't want to show it. For whatever reason. Because apparently 4 artists on the same show is too much. So I just have to show, scans and sketch it.
No, it's...
I'm giving you shit. You know that, right?
Dude, I am over here with a ton of sharp shit. Do you really want to keep pressing your luck?
Dude.
I
Yes,
You're
do.
going to have a rotary cutter.
No, I've
your
got
forehead.
Timmy scissors that are very sharp. I have the scars to prove it.
I got them too.
Because you don't think they will, but they'll go right through your finger.
Oh, yeah, they bite you. What the hell was that?
Bless your heart. I went sideways.
Oh, no, she got sprayed.
Oh, no!
Stop going sideways, damn it.
Clean those nozzles. You can do it.
You can do it.
But yeah, I'm working on that one. I'm also working on an acrylic-based project that I'm going to have to batch out 3 of.
Because Carrie told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Cheap it.
Oh, come on.
It's got tiers and container. It's got storage space.
There.
And it's going to look sexy. And I'm going to flame polish the edges. Yeah, you know it.
Till you catch yourself on fire.
No, I'm going to flame polish the edges of the acrylic. I'm not going to be anywhere near it. Ooh, mama.
What do I do with this mess now?
Take some paper for painty papers.
But you can also dip your backdrop in it.
No.
Oh, Ma!
What?
What are you doing?
Maybe she didn't have paper handy.
That was alcohol ink abuse.
No, it's
I know, but I was trying to make a pun.
Acrylic spray. Get your products correct.
Yeah, but alcohol ink abuse sounds funnier.
Yeah, but you're not factual.
God damn
It didn't work.
I don't know. It shoulda.
Pressed it down nice and hard. It was nice and wet when I put it on.
That's what she said.
Shush. It shoulda did worked.
Sandy, do you have any great ideas as to why it didn't work?
Well,
Because I'm an idiot.
you did it.
All right. Thanks for that, Sandy. Now back to you, Melissa, in the studio. Just trying to spice it up a little bit.
Oh, well.
All right, you left yourself open on that one.
Yeah, I do that quite well.
And Nate's not here. I have to pick on somebody.
Hey, everyone else in this show does it. Why not you?
He's easy to pick on. He leaves himself wide open for it.
It's the story of my life.
Yep. I've
Yeah,
tried to
but-
tutor you.
We only pick on you because we love you.
Well, yes. That's.
You're just a very easy target, my love. You really are.
All right. Well, on that note,
Yeah.
What are you doing? See? See how easy it is?
You got rose huskers on your front lawn or something?
Hey, do not make me go postal on you. All right, so you're saying that that's a bad beverage and it needs to be replaced. Is that what you're saying? All right. Well, fine, be that way. I will replace it gladly.
Thank you.
As soon as I do this. Boom.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm just dabbing color on. Oh, I like this color. That's kind of gangsta looking. Graffiti. Do a wee bit of
And when I get back,
Hmm.
I've got an interesting topic to discuss with the three of us. Four of us.
No.
All that and more. Next on Cranky Crafters.
Scary.
I'm concerned.
Oh, is Goose out?
Yeah, I think she's still outside.
Oh, puppy!
Shouldn't ask me to remember that crap.
Oh, you're still having fun out there, aren't you?
She said no.
She's at the corner.
If he had an iPhone, he could have set a timer.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't remember why I walk in the rooms. I don't remember what I'm about to say. It's whatever yeah. See, I don't even know where I was going with that sentence. So
As your muse
Siri
says,
can
she
you
didn't
mean?
know that she was coming to a drive-by.
yeah. Hey, we're in Baltimore. Get used to it. Balmer, hon. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get some steamed crabs soon. Kind of going through withdrawals. Haven't had any for about a year.
Oh, I could go for some crab.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, what was the name of the place? Something Dale's?
Yeah, they've been gone for years.
Have they?
Yeah. We found a place, I can't remember the name of it right now. I'll blame that on old age and alcohol. That they do all you can eat as well, because they're hard to find, all you can eat place. But now that we have the picnic table, the umbrella, the bug zapper once he gets the outlet fixed because he broke it.
Oops.
And we have the seat cushions and the grill's coming. So probably around his birthday we're going to do like a little cookout and get half a bushel of crabs and have John and my friend Janelle over and make a night of it.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Because I told him I won't sit outside if we don't have a bug zapper. And so,
No, I won't either. It's not that bad down here.
oh, it's horrible here. It's absolutely horrible.
We don't have too bad a problem with mosquitoes and stuff.
Oh, I don't know what it is, but I can be outside or open the door long enough to let the dogs in, and I will have like 2 mosquito bites.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I try not to do that at night. It's his job. I hate mosquito bites. I hate them. And for whatever reason, our steps that take us from the basement into the backyard, there are so many flies and stuff like that hang around down there.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't know why.
Is there moisture down there?
Probably.
You might want to try putting some gravel down at the bottom to dissipate the
Well, there's a
Water?
drain. There's a drain at the bottom that goes back into the sump pump that shoots it outside. But the problem with that situation is the pipe that used to shoot it out through the, like, underneath the front yard out into the street, into the gutter or whatever you want to call it. That crumbled around the same time as our poop pipe out front, and we had to have that dug up and replaced. We just haven't done that with the sump pump, so it shoots out the side of the house, and then the water kind of drains back into the backyard. So I think it's just
That's why you've got bugs
a
back there.
no-win situation.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to
I
clean
need
that
camera.
situation up. Do you now?
See that? See that right there?
Yeah. I
Oh,
see.
yeah, bug bite, yeah.
Nope, that's a burn.
How the hell is that a
Well, that's
bug?
a
I
burn.
burned myself for your dinner. Right there.
Oh, no.
Right there.
Well, that's how it tastes good.
I know. It's the only time when I cook, if I burn myself, it'll taste good. If I don't burn myself, 50-50 shot.
Oh, jeez.
This does not look good in my camera. This is more turquoisey and paler.
Okay.
This looks, but on the camera, it looks very aggressive.
It looks very grungy, and I kind of like it.
I like it, but I don't like it that dark because
I
it's
do.
kind of hard to. It's hard to put, a collage on top of it.
Well,
Yeah, that's true, Sanjay. Yeah, we have a lot of hummingbirds here,
Yeah.
and the hummingbirds eat a lot of
well,
mosquitoes.
go for how it looks for you in person. Because
Yeah.
to me, I kind of like the way it looked. It looked very dark and grungy. I liked it. Oh no! Glue stick down. There we go.
Now let's take a look at what we've got.
So, that looks freaking hilarious.
I love it.
I think you should replace its face with a portrait of you, though.
Oh Lord!
You are Mama Bird.
Mama B.
Mama Bee.
And B is not for bird.
Yeah, but she likes
Bird.
chickens.
Bird is the word.
Bird.
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 I want to do something with like lips and eyes.
Oh no!
I don't
About to get freaky in here.
I mean, it just something has to be done with this.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. That tongue kind of weirds me out. I'd have to do something to it.
All right, how about this one?
That's better.
That one's better.
That's better because the gaps in the teeth, I'd have people peeking out from behind the two front teeth.
I think I said that last week when she first showed that.
No, me and Carrie are on the same wavelength. I'm thinking like cutting out this space in here
Mm-hmm.
and having people pouring out of her mouth.
Yes. Yes.
Little heads.
Yes. Think the person eating the heads, but just heads rolling out of the mouth.
That
You
would
should get someone dangling from the nose too.
Or sticking out and waving, like, hello!
It's always entertaining here at Cranky Crafters.
When I'm drinking, yes. Otherwise, I'm very quiet.
Well, you are drinking.
I know. That's why I'm being more vocal.
I'm being naughty.
Oh, well, he's gonna have it ending up having to do an apology video tomorrow. So buckle up, buttercups. Shit's about to get real. Because apparently I'm the true professional in the relationship because I haven't had to do an apology video yet.
You refused. No, you haven't.
What do you mean?
You needed to. Hey, I'm just glad we didn't get any flack for last week.
Look, I am the foulest motherfucker out of all of us. And yet I'm the only one that can straighten her halo, shine it up a little bit, and not have a problem. Because I don't say the bad words. I just say fuckity fuck. I don't say anything else. Unlike some people.
Oh, God.
And I'm looking at you through your monitor.
That's fine. It's warranted, isn't it?
Sanjay says, like alligators that keep their young safe in its mouth.
I'm a good girl.
Yes.
That
yes,
says
you are.
Fuckity fuck. And my dad was in the hospital again. He just got home.
Oh, no. What happened?
The days of Norman's life. He had the surgery to repair his ureter, like father, like daughter, you know, because he had bladder cancer. He had his bladder removed. He had, I forget what it's called, a
neobladder. Yeah.
Neobladder installed. And in the course of doing that, they had to reroute and let things heal, so he had nephrostomy
tube, yeah.
Tubes out the back, kind of like I did for the error of my hysterectomy. And, you know, it's really kind of sad that we were both going through this at the same time for different things. And so he's been dealing with, and for whatever reason, he must not have the same, like, nerves, or they didn't hit the nerves when they were doing his nephrostomy, because he never had a problem with it. Didn't bother him, didn't have pain, nothing. He's a real trooper.
Yeah, he
Mine, on the other hand, felt like somebody was constantly punching me in my kidney on the right side, and it still feels like that, but anywho. So they finally got around to repairing the ureter on his right side, I think, like a week ago. And he has so much scar tissue in that area because of the bladder removal, the implant of the fake bladder, and everything else that's gone on. They had some issues, so he was in a lot of pain in the hospital. Finally sent him home earlier this week, and I messaged him earlier today, and I was like, hey, I didn't want to bother you. I wanted to give you time to get home, you know, get back into a normal rhythm, you know, get some rest in a quiet house instead of a noisy, annoying hospital that's constantly waking you up. Get some real food. See how you are. Didn't hear anything. I'm like, not like him. So he finally got around to messaging me. He goes, well, it's 2 o'clock. Just got home from the hospital. I'm like, oh, Jesus, fuck. Yeah, the home care nurse said that my incisions and everything looked a little redder than they should have, and recommended that we go to the hospital. So they kept him overnight. And nothing wrong. I was like, well, better safe than sorry, Dad. So,
yeah.
So, hopefully, this will be the end of the dad health issues, and he can get back to normal and go to Disney World and harass people and have a good retirement. Because I don't know about him, but I'm a little sick of him being sick.
Yeah, he's been dealing with the shit for a long time now.
Bladder cancer. Of all fucking things. Bladder cancer. I've heard of everything else. I've never in my life heard of bladder cancer.
My grandfather had that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of prostate, skin, lung.
Oh, yeah.
Bladder. Yeah. It's like, oh no, don't let that be hereditary. I've already had enough issues with my parts down there.
Yeah, no shit.
Just freaking shoot me. I will. I will tell you to shoot me. I'm not going through what that man went through. Not again. I know what the pain of nephrostomy tubes and catheters and nope, ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Love you. Peace out. Mic drop. Gone. Can't do it. It's like I think I'm gonna end up having to have my hips replaced.
Yeah. We were talking about that not too long ago. That's not going to be good. No. But hopefully afterwards it will be.
I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. I'll deal with the pain for right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like me and my back. You know, I've only got about maybe 6-7 hours on my feet per day before I start hurting real bad. I wake up sore, take a shower. It, warms it up enough, loosens me up enough so I can get out the house and go about my day. And, and the shitty thing is, on top of everything else, like being on my feet that messes with my back, driving long distances really messes with my back.
What you need to do, and take it from someone who's almost a decade older than you.
No.
Yeah. Is start going and seeing your swinger chiropractor and get adjusted on a regular.
Yeah. Well,
because if it'll help you prolong and put off any of the crap your mother's had to deal with, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had half of what she's had on her spine. But
no.
I can tell you, from a neck perspective anyway, you don't want to deal with that.
No. And I think my neck's shot too.
Well, I'm telling you, before it gets to that point, go get fucking adjusted on a regular. You have insurance. There's no excuse.
Well, that he takes care of me because I do his IT
well, then
stuff.
There's really no excuse.
Yeah, well, getting down to Hampstead is...
There's a purple fucking juke sitting in that driveway.
It's blue.
It's purple.
It's blue.
It's purple.
It's purple.
Get in it and drive.
Yeah, I know. Well, that and I do serve... he's not open on Fridays. And like,
I'm sure if he said, if you
I know he's
texted him and said, "Hey, Mike, my back is killing me, my neck is killing me."
Yeah, no,
what
he's
can
offered.
You do?
He's offered to have me come by his house, and he's got a portable table.
Well, again, you are killing your case. Do it.
I'm not defending myself. I'm saying I agree with you.
Well, then fucking do it.
All right then.
Just fucking do it.
All right. Anyway, so I have a question for all of you guys.
No. There's your answer.
All right, moving on. All right, let me continue.
No.
So, my buddy Nathan, he actually messaged me the other day.
God.
No, I was as
cringe, Sandy.
No.
Cringe.
I was as surprised as
shelter in place.
I was surprised as you guys will soon be, because it wasn't like super random and like anime related or Marvel related. It was actually about. Would you stop this fucking God damn it,
dude.
No, the microphone boom needs to be replaced. I have another one, but I have to.
Dude,
it keeps moving up.
Dude,
it keeps.
Just
what?
Swap it between you and I. I don't touch mine.
I have a new boom in the other room.
This one never moves. It's all but new. Just swap it.
I don't have to swap it because then yours will be doing the same shit. I have a brand new one that works fine in the other room. I just have to swap it with that one. Leave me alone. I have a system.
Then fucking do it. Hello.
Hi. Anyway. So,
Nate. Oh, Melissa, how's the weather?
Oh, it's kind of steamy today.
Look, if we want to have marital problems in the middle of a stream, we'll have marital problems.
These aren't marital problems.
Ah, fuck you.
All right, now they're marital problems.
There you go.
So Nathan actually had a question about the stream. And so let me read it real quick, and then I'll ask you guys a question.
No.
Here's a crazy thought. Carrie could do one of her boxes. Mom could do a creeple inside the box, and Sandy could make something with clay to place inside the box, and you guys could give it away to a sub. Now, here's a crazy thought.
Well, wait a minute. Is he talking about cigar box?
Yes,
or
but
is he talking about an Ultra 10?
Well, that wouldn't. That's irrelevant. I think just the concept of us starting or someone starting a project, sending it to the other side of the country, and then sending it back to North Carolina or whatever, and having all three of us or all three households work on something. And hell, I could even be a part of it and do something really nifty.
Why don't you make the little box?
Well, I could. Actually, that's a really good idea. The problem with that is I don't have a bandsaw.
Ew.
Would you shut the fuck up?
Ew.
You can make it out of hardboard.
Therein lies the other problem. No, I'm not going to make it out of cardboard or hardboard. I would make it out of wood. And
you don't have to remember, we
Mom,
have 100 subscribers. We don't.
Mom.
What?
Give me a second. You're getting too ahead of us because of Carrie's tangents. She sparked a revolt.
Look.
I'm looking. Okay, so thank you for that. Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a bee on the back of your head.
Yeah, right.
I had to kill it.
She had to kill the bee on my head. Anyway, no, all right. So here is something to think about. I think the concept of taking a box or taking let's think generically. Taking something and starting it off here, where I have a part in it, Carrie's got a part in it, shipping it off to North Carolina or whatever, and then, having you, Mom, ship it off to Cali. And then we've got a completely finished project that has had all four of us touch it. And it ends up being pretty epic. That's the hope anyway. And, so I think that's a really intriguing idea, but it kind of only works if we're going to start doing production videos on the channel, on Cranky.
I don't want Cranky to be more than what it is. Because then I can't say fuckity fuck.
No, that's not it at all. You most certainly could.
Oh, can I?
Yes, Cranky Crafters was designed as a way to de-stress our lives and the people's lives who watch it.
Well, see, I thought you would want to monetize it. And if it's monetized, I can't say fuckity fuck.
Well, in the production videos, which would be the only things that we wanted to monetize, we could bleep that stuff out. If we all unanimously agreed to monetize the channel. But monetizing isn't my first thing. Being able to produce content is a great, intriguing idea. It's just a matter of, it's not just my call. We're dealing with 4 separate personalities that have to all mesh together. Well, we know they do that. Can and do we want to? No, let me rephrase that, because yes, we can, because, well, you guys have me. I'm the producer. I know how to, produce videos, whatever. Do you guys want to produce content?
Oh, no. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's all good.
We have our own channels.
Yes, but none of us are, well, with the exception of Sandy's live streams. And I think sometimes you put, I don't know. Do you put edited videos up there?
It's been a while and I'm trying to get back into it.
Okay. Well, my thought is, I just purchased a photography and videography course for the whole family to watch. My son, Carrie, myself, talking Carrie into it. It was kicks. There were kicks and screams involved. But we're going to start taking this videography course so we can all learn how to use the cameras. And then we're going to be shooting videos as we record them. The problem is, Carrie is working from home. She does not want to be in the studio outside of work hours because she's just spent 8 agonizing, painful hours in the studio. We have a chair, a really, really, really well-regarded chair, an office chair, that's supposed to be really ergonomic on order, and it should be shipped next week. So when it gets shipped and she gets a new chair, and hopefully it is creating less pain for her, maybe things will change there. But I digress. None of us are really doing much with our personal channels. So by using the chemistry that we already have and the brainstorming and the, the off the wall shit that we say, like, we'll have tons of content if we choose to go that route. Because it would be no different than what we're doing now. It would just be, it would be a little different, but right there, or whatever. Do we want to put some real effort into Cranky, or do we want to just keep doing what we're doing? It would be a good way to start getting content out there, and it would get me off my tuchus, and it would give me a reason to start producing content, because right now I have no content to produce for Epiphany, because we haven't started recording anything. The table is yours, ladies. Carrie's typing up a storm.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Are you searching the Declaration of Independence or something? Okay. Oh, she's commenting on John's post. Oh, God. Well,
it was important.
Let's share this with the rest of the class. This is my brother, John, and I call him my brother because, like, him and I have been working. We started working together in 2004. Like, it's been a long time. And here, let me do this real quick. I am going to push some buttons. Where the hell are the buttons? There are the buttons. Hey, there we go. All right. So I worked with John in 2004, and we've been like best friends ever since. And his daughter, I still remember the first time his daughter, and his son showed up at our house in Parkville in 2004 or 2005. And I remember how young they are. So yeah, Brad and Emma have turned into amazing young adults.
They are.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, she's gone to Peru, and she's learning, and she's in college. I mean, she's doing real good for herself. And Bradley's in the freaking military.
Is he?
Yes.
I think he's in the Navy.
I think he's in the Navy.
Navy, okay.
So John just redid his kitchen. If you're a fan of his or a friend of his on Facebook, he's got some videos up there. It's pretty friggin' epic. He did concrete countertops, which I've always wanted to do. So yeah, it was worth hearing the clickety clacks and including in the show because it's my buddy John. And now she's responding to something else, I assume.
No, I'm talking in the chat room because I'm not allowed to talk on the show.
You can chat all you want on the show.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emma's grown into a very beautiful young woman. She really has.
She really has, yeah.
Because the first picture I can remember of her, you put her, or John put her, or put his face over hers or something.
Yes, with the hat.
And it was like, But she's really a pretty girl. She really is.
She is, yeah, she is.
She, I can't remember the name of the movie, but there was a movie that was recorded, that was filmed over the course of 9 years. And it was like the first movie of its kind. And it, God, for the life of me, I can't remember it. But the both of the kids that played in the movie and you got to see grow up through the movie, they look a lot like Emma and Bradley. So I thought that was really cool. I think it's called About a Boy or something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up either because I'm not going to do it. So Azure says, I like the box idea. I think you should do 3 boxes so you all get to keep a box. Well, we're not going to talk about box versus doohickey versus doodad. It's going to be a generic thing. It's more about, do we want to dedicate, and again, I'm in if y'all are in. You know, I mean, we have the live stream. We have Cranky Crafters. But we would also have to get together and not stream in order to create the content. We would also have to make sure that, you know, we have cameras and, like, for example, like, you know, I start off by building a box. I would film that content. Carrie would then, you know, give it some kind of base decoration. And again, we're using box as a generic term. It could be anything. And then, you know, Carrie would send it to Sandra. And Sandra would put some embellishments on this box with some polymer and make it look really badass. And she would do no restrictions. She, like, you know, I would do what I felt I wanted to do creatively, building the box. Carrie would give the base deco based on how she felt creatively. Sandy would do the same and then send it to Mom, and Mom could do some crazy shit with it. And it would all be recorded. Like, Sandy would have to record hers on OBS. Mom, you'd have to record yours on SD card or OBS, whatever you're using. And we'd all have to, you know, keep like a Dropbox or a Google Drive, and I'd have to be able to get the videos. I might as well just send a portable hard drive with it. But anyway, you know, so like we could do that kind of collaboration. And I think it only works as a produced video, not a live stream, because there'd be too much delay. There'd be too much of a time crunch. Shit, I want to stream this on Friday, but I just got it on Wednesday night, you know, so I don't have time to do anything creative with it. Let me just put something together. That's not going to be good. And it's not going to be what you want, and it's not going to be the best it could be. So I think Nathan's idea is really good if we're willing to step it up a level. So I'm wanting to hear from you guys, and so not everyone talks at first. Sandra, it's your husband's idea. Let's hear what your thoughts are.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Oh Jesus!
I'm kidding.
I mean, the good news is you wouldn't have to do any production for it other than just straight up recording it and sending it to me, which I would, of course, help you with if you required help.
It's a good idea. I like. He must have been wearing his mangina.
Yeah. I think I even commented something that's like, "Wow, that was actually a really good idea." Not your typical banter.
Yeah. I would be in.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea.
Carrie in the chat room said, I think the idea is to give the box away. Well, yes, in the event that it would be a box, sure, you know, let's give it away. Let's do a contest or whatever. But we're not building any followers. We're not building any clout in the YouTube verse because we're not putting in any production videos. So, like, I don't know if doing a giveaway right now as we're trying to build a following would be worth it. But yes, in the future, shit, yeah, let's do it.
I think if
I like the idea. I think it was Azure that said it about if we did one for each of us. So if it was a box, we do 3 boxes.
Well, yeah, and again, this is a generic idea. If we are to start doing production videos, we could do one of infinite numbers of projects. One where we have 3 or 4 at the end of the day where I actually do some of the work too. You know, because I can be creative if I know the materials I'm working with. And watching Carrie and Nick and Jen and Sandra and, you know, even your creeple work inspires me, Mom. You know, so I actually, once inspired, can be creative.
Lies. You can't even draw a heart.
I think I drew a very good heart right there.
A little lopsided. It looks like you need a little.
Well, I wasn't using a fucking stencil, okay?
Neither was I when I drew my reply, asshole.
Yeah, I left this on Carrie's keyboard the other day when I was down here, and you know, just had I had a thought. I was like, let me do something silly and loving. So I did that, and she responded with that. So that was just adorable, and I got to walk into the studio this evening and get to see that on my keyboard. It was just cool, because that's what love is.
No, it's not. Love is putting up with your significant other's farts and giggling at them. That is love.
Okay.
Anything else is easy.
Okay. Well, I really like you then. Because you don't fart. Well, actually, the last time you did fart, I giggled my ass off. So I guess, no, I do love you
and
too.
how many times in our...
In 16 years, I think it's been about, 4 times.
There you go.
Whereas me, about 4 times a night.
No, today, let's see. I'll have to start keeping count and let you all know next week.
Okay.
4 times
Keep
an
a
hour.
ledger, honey. Keep a ledger.
I will. You think I won't, but I will.
All right, so, Mom,
Journal.
we've heard from Sandra. Now the table is yours. What do you think about the idea, not about the box in general, but about the idea of putting in some, you know, some more OBS time or some more creativity time towards Cranky as a channel and putting it out there in the form of produced content? I would do the production, of course, because, you know, no one needs to deal with that drama.
You know, yeah, if you want to do the production of the video.
Okay. Because I think it would be, I mean, because the way we're doing it right now is OBS. I'm not using any recording, whatever. I'm not using any mirrorless cameras. Yeah. But I would take the footage and then cut it up and make it, make it a video. And I could even start, and I know I've said this before, but I could even start with, making highlight reels of Cranky. The problem with that is there's so many different routes I can take. So I don't really know which route to take when I'm sitting there editing a 2.5 hour video. But I think, in the future, of course, if we decide to go this route, I think it would be cool to just make highlight reels, little 5-minute clips of the streams that can then be put into videos that hopefully can be shared. I don't know. So, all right, Sandy, Mom, you're both in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Carrie.
Yes.
Let's talk. Give me your honest opinion. Is this a good idea, or are we really asking too much of Cranky?
I don't think it's asking too much of Cranky as long as you're not asking Cranky to change for you.
No, I don't want Cranky to change. That's why I've really been pondering what Nate said the other day, because I love the chemistry we have, and I think the only thing missing when we sit there and compare a live stream to the idea of a produced video is that, like, the live stream, for me anyway, has no purpose going into it. I know the purpose is going to be found once we start the show. Whereas with a production video, we have to have an idea and we have to have a concept before we even shoot any film. And we have to have, all right, well, this time let's do a video where we showcase, Sandy's beads, but Nate keeps interrupting her. And we'll just do like a 10-minute video where she gets nothing done because Nate keeps interrupting her. And that would be a really funny video. Or the next time on Cranky Crafters, Sandy actually gets something accomplished because Nate's at work. If something screws up and you can't get something done, we still have footage because you're still recording. We can still, bless you, we can still make something really worth putting out there. So, all right, Carrie, continue.
I don't remember where I was. Remind me.
Your thoughts were you're okay with putting in the extra effort as long as I'm not asking for anything to change about Cranky.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem doing production videos for...
Sorry.
Sorry.
Me.
Oh, she's using her crank and I hit the button.
For doing production videos for Cranky Crafters, I don't mind putting in a little extra effort. Again, as long as I don't have to do the whole PC and not swear and not do.
Well, no, that's
the reason
epiphany.
the reason the whole Cranky Crafters was even started is so that I can sit here and cuss and drink and be me and not worry about, oh, should I have said that? Am I going to offend someone? Is somebody's panties in a bunch at this moment? I quite frankly don't give a fuck at this point on Cranky Crafters. No offense to...
Oh, no.
No offense to the rest of y'all out there.
Well, no, I mean, the people that watch our shows right now, I mean, at one time, we used to have like 50, 60 viewers at any given time. And just like Mom, when she did her stream, she used to have 50, 60 to 100, people watching her at one time. And that's just live, not the replays. We've all been there. But the thing is, like, and all right, let's step back a bit. You potentially could have even more verbal freedom to say what you want and how you want. Let me explain how. The next question is, since we're all in, the next question is, are we going to censor ourselves so we could monetize? Or are we just going to keep this a free-for-all where we can say whatever the fuck we want and not have to worry about it? Even though potentially that could have some kind of backlash on our other channels.
Why?
Well, people could start a comment war on our official channels for shit we say on Epiphany. Correct.
Do we need to have oh, good God, old age and alcohol. Do we need to have pen names for while we're on Cranky?
Oh, no.
I'm not Carrie, I'm Connie.
Yeah,
you're not Patrick, you're Paul.
No.
Sandy is
No.
Samantha, and Melissa is
Marissa.
Marie. We're just on here on, every once in a while on Cranky Crafters. Fuck you, fuckity fuck. And
no, that doesn't make sense. We are who we are. I mean, if people don't... Now, granted, on Epiphany, on 70 Acres, or whatever, on, Beating Heart's Treasure, that's just a really long fucking name, but I digress. Those channels, like...
Hey, Carlana.
Hey.
Go enjoy what you're going to enjoy, sweetheart. We'll be around.
Okay. Yeah. See you, Carlana. Anyway, when it comes to being us, we like the people that do watch us, the people that have watched us, they know us for who we are. That's not gonna, I don't think that would be genuine to who we are. Having to say Connie and, Marie and no, that's just bullshit.
Oh, wait, what's your name again?
Yeah. So I don't think, like, we have two options. We can try to make some money off of this and have fun, or we can just worry about having fun.
I'm not worried about making money off of it.
But wouldn't it be nice if we can all make some bank?
I'm glad you're staying, Carlana.
Yay!
It wouldn't have been the same without you.
She said, too many channels, too much good stuff on. I love you guys.
I thought she was leaving.
Yeah, I thought like,
I don't blame you.
I thought
Go
maybe
ahead.
someone had like an art auction going on, and she was like, "Peace out, I'm out."
Let me know if you see anything good.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, hey, you know, when it comes to an art auction, we understand. You gotta go.
Hey, let me know where it is. I'll go look while I'm watching.
I have
this.
I have 3 monitors, so like I could do both.
I can do both too, motherfucker.
But anyway.
But thank you for staying, Carla.
Yes, thank you. Like we can, you know, I have no problem every time someone says fuck or something even worse or even slightly less worse. You know, we can just put a censorship beep. You know, I have no problem with that because that would still make us eligible for monetizing. And we already announced that this is not content for children because that's a YouTube thing now. You have to say whether it's meant for children or not. And we are not. We're adults. I mean, even our main channels, they're for adults. If you're a kid and you want to art, all the power to you. But it's not intended for children. Clickety clack.
Sorry. Talking to Spanky.
So my intents are not to change a damn thing because, again, I enjoy the chemistry that we all have. It's just a matter of, do we monetize or do we not? I don't. Yeah. Now that Carlana says that many beeps would be annoying. And yes. I agree with that, but I also think that strategic placement of censorship beeps can also be hilarious.
On occasion.
On occasion. So I'm okay either way.
So here's my thing. I don't see us ever necessarily seeking out sponsorship.
Not with Cranky, no. Well, maybe.
Whatever with Cranky. And I'm not worried about making dime one on Cranky.
Okay.
But my thing is, I would love...
Sorry, Azure said, beep goat sounds, yes.
Exactly. It would need to be something cool.
I have goats.
So...
Well, record them.
You know, I'd rather keep it to where if somebody wants to come in the chat room and they've had a crappy day and they want to let loose with F this, F that, I don't want them to feel like they can't. I don't want to feel like we have to block the chat. You know, it's one thing if somebody comes in and they start talking about something personal and we ask them, hey, you know, chat is going to be on the replay, should we not, so that other people can't see it if they're not already here?
Yeah, because we can do that too.
I get that. You know, but if somebody's had just one of those days where there's just been one too many mouth breathers in front of them, annoying them, and they need to come in here and let loose, I want them to be able to do that. I don't want to worry about, oh, we need to block that, or, oh, they said the F word, we need to kick them.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I think that's. I agree.
You know, I want to be able to come in here, and if I want to have a drink on a Friday because I've had a shit fucking week and I need it, or I feel like I want it.
Yeah.
You know, or I just want to get on to my raging alcoholic lifestyle. I want to be able to do that and not feel like I'm worried about, oh, little Miss Mary Golden Pants has got her panties in a bunch now because I drank something with alcohol in it. Or
Mom said something last week.
I said, fuck
I
you,
said
God
something.
damn it. Fucking cunt. You son of a bitch, cocksucking whore.
There you go.
I want to be able to say all of that and not worry about, I upset somebody. If they're in that chat room and they went through that, then they're here for a reason.
Yeah.
If they want to just let loose in the chat room, I want to let them let loose.
Exactly. Azure said, too many Karens out there. I need repellent spray.
Exactly.
Azure,
Exactly.
I hate Karens. I deal with them. Like, there's so many of them out there.
I worked with so many Karens, it's not even funny.
Yeah. And they're male, some of them.
But the funny part is, my boss called one of my other co-workers Karen.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, really?
Her name is not Karen. It starts with a car sound. And it's not me. I'm not a Karen by any stretch of the imagination. But now, whenever my boss and I talk and we're talking about that person, I go, well, I'll let Karen know. I just have started calling her Karen. She's okay with it. She's got a really great sense of humor. But there are other people at this company that are Karen and should wear Karen as, hi, my name is Karen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So...
Yeah. And, something you were talking about, and Mom and Sandra, feel free to give your thoughts. But I think if we were doing produced content, we could actually pimp the live streams out as, are you feeling cranky? Come and hang out with us on, Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. We let you guys vent. You guys vent and get de-stressed, and we make art. So like we could potentially make it so like the live chat replay is disabled. I've often thought about that.
I do that. I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, but with the official
people
channels,
discuss personal stuff.
Yeah, with the official channels, they shouldn't be discussing personal stuff. But with Cranky, we are venting. If we've had a shit week and we want to use Cranky as a way to de-stress, if you want to curse, if you want to say, nasty shit, whatever, like we currently do, yeah, by all means. And if people want to use us as a form of therapy as well, by all means, why not? So I think if we are doing produced content, we have the ability to then market the live streams as a place for our, followers to come hang out and not have to worry about being judged and being recorded. It would the live chat would be not there for those streams. Carlona's phone froze.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The fucking phone froze. Thank you. Well, Carlana, all I can say is either reboot it or hit it with a hammer.
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of mood you're in, where you are in your relationship with the phone, and how soon you can get a replacement.
And if it's an Apple, you might as well just go stop fighting and go to the Apple store and pick up a brand new iPhone 12.
12? They're out already?
I don't know.
No, not yet.
Let's see.
Don't care.
It takes an Apple See, now look. All right, I will come clean. I have an Android phone, but I have an iPad Pro, and I absolutely love it. I give it hugs and kisses all the time. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Yes, she does.
Now.
I walked in on her making out with it one time.
Yes, I call it, it's my precious.
She calls her Steve.
It's my precious. Don't touch it. Get away.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that if I had the choice and could live in one little sandbox in one little community, I would go Apple. It would be an Apple phone, an Apple Watch.
Well, yeah.
The iPad, and...
But do you really want to have to buy new devices every 3 years because they just stop fucking working?
Well, see, that's not true. That's not true.
My iPhone 8.
That's not true. I work with someone
iPhone 6S.
who gets the oldest version of Apple phone that they can because it's the cheapest that they can get, and it works fine for him. I'll say his name begins with
Apple,
a D.
Ah, yes. Dickhead.
And
I gave my iPhone 8 to Sanjay, and he's very happy with it.
you know, I don't want to pay the Apple tax.
No.
And the Apple tax is the extra grand that you're paying because it says Apple on it. And, you know, I don't have that kind of money unless Mama B wants to buy all the Apple products for me.
But, you know, you could say the same thing about Timmy.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but his success ratio is much worse, or much better. But,
you know, while Timmy is everywhere and has tons of shit, you know, I'm not paying the Timmy tax for, like, his, we'll use as an example, the Distress Oxide sprays are no more expensive than Marabou.
Oh, no.
Or any of the other sprays on the market. So, you know, can't really say that he's overpriced or you're paying the Timmy tax because it says Holtz on it.
Yeah.
You know, but when you're saying, oh, well, Apple's coming out with a new phone. Okay, well, how many mortgages do I need on my home to afford it? That's totally different. There's no reason for Apple to charge the amount of money that they charge for their phone, their computer, other than the fact that if you want to play on their playground, you're going to pay that money. And it's not because you're getting superior hardware. It's not because you're getting superior tech support. It's not because you're getting equipment that you can upgrade. All three of those things are very false.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, Apple just announced that they're moving to their own chips instead of using Intel. And for the non-tech folk, what that means is the apps you currently use will have to be updated in order to work with new Apple devices.
Well, but see, on the upside of that, Mr. Android, is the fact that if it works on your iPad, it's going to work on your Mac.
Agreed. And I'm not saying that that's not a bad thing.
Phone. That's the same fucking thing that Microsoft is trying to do, except that Microsoft's store sucks ass.
Yes, it does.
So, and on the other side, Google, they're great on a phone, they're great on a device, they're great on everything except, I don't know, a computer.
Yeah. No, their computers are horrible.
So,
and
if you want something that will span a computer or a laptop to a phone to a portable device to a watch, you're going to want to look at Apple.
Oh, of course.
So,
but if you're an advanced user.
No, that has nothing to do with it anymore. The fact is you have to have the money to be able to throw at Apple in order to enjoy the synchronicity. The synchronicity.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I would fucking love it.
Oh, yeah.
I would love it.
But ask Mom how fun Mac OS was.
Well, see, for someone like me, that isn't
functional until I wanted to start producing videos.
There you go. See, for someone like me who isn't looking,
you use a web browser. You don't need anything. Yeah.
Just shut up for a minute. For someone like me who wants to play a game and my iPad's all the way over there and my phone's almost dead. Let me grab my MacBook.
Well, you have a MacBook.
I know.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Haven't learned it because it's a whole different mindset than Windows, but that's another topic.
Just think, they're on the left instead of the right.
Can you let me finish the thought?
No.
Jackass. So, to be able to have something that, if I have it on one device, it's on all of them. To have something that if I if I set up something as a reminder or a calendar event and be able to have it bing me on my watch, even though my phone or my laptop is somewhere else, that would be awesome. Android, yeah, it'll do it. Windows, not so much, and not very well. And again, if I had the money to throw at Apple to pay the Apple tax, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I don't have the money, and it's not fair that Apple, puts it out there that, oh, you want to be able to do this, that, or the other thing? Well, you're going to pay an extra $1,000 or $500 or whatever it is to be able to do that. But once you do that, here you go. You can do all that. But, oh, wait a minute. We're just now adding the fact that you can do cut and paste, or what is one of the newer things that they're...
Widgets.
Widgets.
Yeah, they just now added widgets with iOS, what, 12?
It's like,
or
are
iOS
you fucking
14 or whatever?
kidding me? Android has been doing that from the jump.
Yeah. Mom, you were saying something?
What are widgets?
They're wondrous devices.
Yeah, I love my iPad. I really do. I love my iPad Pro. The only thing I would trade it for is a newer iPad Pro.
Yeah, of course. But see, can you imagine yourself using an Apple computer? Because that's where the synchronicity hits home.
Yeah, I know. Well, see, here's the thing. If I knew I could afford an Apple iPhone and a watch, I'd be there.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. In a fucking heartbeat. Now, computer related, not so much. Because my work, if I was trying to work from home,
oh yeah,
on a Mac,
Citrix sucks for Mac.
Absolutely atrocious.
Yes.
Always has.
Yeah.
And, so that, as far as a desktop experience, I'd have to say no.
No. It's
but when it
freaking
comes
horrible.
to iPad, phone, watch, fucking right.
I have to say,
I would jump over there in a heartbeat if I could afford an iPhone. A new iPhone. I'm sure I can go out and find something that I could have.
I have an iPhone 5S in my shop I can give you.
No, it needs to be...
Actually, no, I think it's an iPhone 8, actually.
It needs to be somewhat comparable to the Android that I have, that I paid nowhere near as much as an iPhone and get more
bang for the buck,
it.
Yeah.
But,
So again, I'm going to ask, what do you mean by widgets? I know what the concept is.
A widget.
But are you talking about an iPhone?
Okay, I'll explain it to you so that your son doesn't get neck deep in tech crap that nobody understands.
How about I just show her?
A widget is a wondrous thing. It's like, all right, let's think weather. You can have a weather widget on your home page that'll show you the forecast for the next week and what it currently is outside. A widget is if you're listening to music, you don't have to be in the app to see what you're listening to. It can be a widget on the screen that shows you what you're listening to, the name of it, the album art,
Google Calendar,
the name of the
right
song,
The
what
iPhone
track
has done
it
that for
is.
years.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has.
It does it in the notification pane. It has never done it in the home screen.
No, especially on an iPad, it does not have widgets. And the little bit that the iPad Pro has, it's a weather thing, and it's clunky and stupid, and it doesn't really work.
But the new version of iPhone or iPad OS is going to have widget support, and that's like the biggest thing everyone's screaming about. We've had it for a decade almost.
It's been almost native for Android since Android came out.
Yeah. But anyway, it's good stuff, regardless of which way you decide to go or have already gone.
And my alcohol-infused brain does not know what was the ending for the whole production video.
It seems like everyone's in.
Okay.
Are we going to monetize, or are we going to monetize the production videos? We'll never monetize the live streams. People can super chat us if they want.
The only reason that we can live stream now is because we got in via grandfather. Now you need to have 1,000 subscribers to live stream.
Do you really?
You have to have
Yes,
1,000
you do.
subscribers to live stream over. I thought it was.
I thought it was wireless.
Yeah, you had to have 1,000 to
No,
live stream over the phone
No.
app.
You need 1,000 subscribers because Evan wanted his church to be able to go live on YouTube, and they can't because they don't have enough subscribers.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's messed up.
But
When did that change?
you know that's one thing. The second thing is we don't have enough subscribers.
Ma! If we start putting out production videos, we would get the subscribers.
And then
Yeah, but
once...
Are you talking about five videos a week or what?
No, like one video a week.
No. If that.
One video every week or two.
They'll be lucky to get one a month to begin with.
You don't gain subscribers unless you're pumping out content.
If you're
several
putting
times a
out
week.
steady content.
The biggest thing will be when we're able to have production videos from Epiphany. Sandra gets into possibly doing production videos for hers. On the wild chance that the wind is blowing from the northwest and Charlie says, "Hey, let's do a video for you, Mama B," that you want to do one and you're feeling inspired and you want to put a video out, awesome.
Yeah.
No pressure. But when we're able to produce and we're starting to get Epiphany rolling again, we're probably going to start pushing people this way as far as Cranky goes.
Oh, sure.
Because it'll be
a cross-promotional magnet.
There will be Epiphany lives on occasion, and it'll be, oh, you want to hear the saucier side of Carrie? Go to Cranky, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But, if you're easily offended, don't go.
Yeah.
Just straight up don't go. Or if you want to see, and we'll pimp out Sandra's channel on Epiphany, so that she can start gaining viewership, and when she does a live or a production video, they'll start watching her and they'll go to Cranky. And the same for you, Mama B. Whatever you decide to do, again, no pressure. I know you've got other shit to do. So, the biggest thing is when I'm able to sit down here and not feel like my hips are about ready to explode,
then we can do Epiphany.
Then we'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
If that means I'm back in the office and I can't wait to get down here because I haven't been looking at this space for 7.75 hours a day, or I have a new chair that's more comfortable and I'm able to be down here more than 7.75 hours a day, then we're going. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of certain things falling into place.
Yeah, because we've got like 2 or 3 fully scripted episodes ready to record, or videos. We've got at least a good dozen ideas that are written down and documented, and we've started working on it. It's just we're not in a position where we can relaunch Epiphany.
Well, it's more because of me, because of working from home.
Yeah, and that's fine because we have
down
Cranky
here. I have the best intentions in the world. all day I'm sitting down here like, oh, I can do this, or I can do that after I get off work, or I need to do this, and I want to do that, and I just got this new stuff, and I want to do this, or oh, I need to organize, which is almost as fun as actually crafting.
It really is sometimes.
And it's like, I go upstairs after I get off work to help make dinner, and then I sit on the sofa, and it's like, oh my God, my hips are killing me, my neck is killing me, my back is killing me, my what used to be girl parts are killing me. I froze all day. I just mentally cannot bring myself to go back down the steps.
Yeah.
And it's like, sorry, babe.
No, I get it. And it's like, and with me, like I get home from work and I'm hurting. I'm hurting really bad some days, and I don't want to do that either. But that's also because like we have no engaged projects that we're in the middle of. Whereas if we were doing, Cranky Crafters, we would have a reason, or I would have a reason at least, to go down and produce videos, or whatever. But, and that's the thing about Cranky. Cranky is one video a week max, plus a live stream, maybe, or whatever we decide to do. It's not going to be something that's time sensitive. If we, have to delay 2 weeks before putting out a video, we can do that.
For example, if we end up doing the whole, let's shuffle a project between the 3 or 4 of us, or however you want to look at it, and, Sandy's busy, or Nate's being a dick and you don't have time to work on it, or Patrick's being a jackass and I don't feel like dicking with it, or Mama B's dealing with goats that are having temper tantrums and she doesn't have time to work on it. There's no pressure. It's a matter of, okay, I have time and I'm feeling creative and I wanted to do something. Here, I'm going to work on this. It's not a matter of, oh, well, I have a deadline and, Patrick and Carrie are going to get their panties in a wad if I don't get down there and do this.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I deal with enough of that from the man Monday through Friday. You all get to it when you get to it. You don't get to it, or, hey, this happened and it's going to be a minute before I get to it. Yeah. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Do you give a fuck? No, I don't give a fuck. It's nothing to stress over. Cranky is nothing more than, hey, let's go have fun. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Christ, I've literally done a little bit of a stencil on the box, put some stuff in some jars, sat here, drank, answered some Facebook stuff. I haven't done much of shit. Did you see
Adam's posts?
Let's see. New Samsung top of the line costs the same as a top of the line iPhone. Yeah, no.
Yeah, well, Samsung's really no better than Apple anyway.
No, I don't like Samsung devices.
It's a matter of, do I want to spend a mortgage payment or more to get a phone, whether it be iPhone, Samsung. Samsung's really the only super overpriced Android
I mean, you look
phone.
at LG's, unless like LG's top of the line.
Unless you want to go like, what is it, Republic of whatever?
Republic Wireless or whatever.
No, the Republic
of Republic of Gaming, yeah, ROG from Asus.
And you want a super awesome gaming cell phone.
Yeah, with 120 hertz refresh rate and all that.
But you can buy crappier versions of a Samsung or LG or Motorola or whoever to get into an Android phone.
Yeah.
You can only get so far down the apple tree before the shit just doesn't.
Yeah.
Isn't worth the money.
And they have a huge history of having hardware issues that they refuse to fix, refuse to acknowledge,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sick of playing in their game. We paid about 400 and some odd dollars for our OnePlus phones, except for the fact that it doesn't have wireless charging, which we really don't need because it's got a really
like it.
I would like it too, but we don't need it because it's got a really damn big battery.
Well, and it's got the warp charging, which is faster than wireless could ever be anyway.
Yeah. Wireless charging sucks. It's going to take 2-3 hours to fully charge any phone.
I mean, would I like to just be able to throw my phone down somewhere and it charge?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. But being able to charge 80% in a half an hour?
Yeah, that's...
From a dead battery? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's more than Samsung out there.
Granted, OnePlus isn't going to be all that cheap anymore anyway.
They have a new line coming out that is actually bringing back the lower priced phones with the good performance.
But what things are you giving up from spending a mortgage payment?
Curved screen, motorized selfie camera, stuff like that.
No. The majority of the regular flagship phones don't have a motorized selfies.
But the OnePlus 7 Pro did.
No, and that's not even all that great. Is it cool to have go, look what my camera can do? It's not a make or break on a phone.
Well, no, it's not. But you wanted it, which is why we got it.
No, I needed a new phone because I had been longer in getting a new phone than somebody. But anywho, having wireless charging would be awesome because especially if you're in the market for a new vehicle, a lot of vehicles have where you can just put your phone down and it's wireless charging.
Yeah.
Is it worth not having? If I can save a lot of money, sure, and it charges relatively quickly on their proprietary fucking equipment, sure. Because again, that's something you didn't add, is that the only way to get the warp charging is to use their charger, their cable, or you're not getting it. So
I've actually used other cables and it works just fine.
I know it doesn't.
The cable I used did, but that's
a lie. It doesn't.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a great phone for the price.
Yeah, it gives you, but how many years did we go, oh, but if it would only, if it would only, oh, look what they're getting,
I know,
only OnePlus would do that. And it took them until one of their more current versions of the phone to even get the curved glass of the screen.
Yeah.
And now that I've had it, I could do without it.
Yeah. I like the curved glass. It's not a make or break, though.
It looks nice, but using it, it's a pain in the ass sometimes because your hand hits it and it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But...
I will say, Dad asked, how old is your Android phone?
Not that old.
That's because we just, we recently, not recently, but semi-recently got upgrades. But he's got a 3-year-old and a 4-year, and his previous phone was 4 years old when he replaced it. Talking about iPhones, I'm a tech snob. I'm in the IT industry, and I like tech, and so yeah, I get the new stuff whenever I can afford. No, that's not true.
Sanjay is in the tech industry.
Yes, well, no.
He does cybersecurity.
Sanjay is no offense, Dadums, is a Jew. Dadums likes a deal. Dadums likes cheap. Dadums doesn't like spending money.
Sandy has a question.
Am I wrong? Dadums likes a deal.
Indians are notoriously cheap.
He's frugal.
Dadums likes a coupon. Dadums likes a deal. Dadums likes it's cheap. And I don't blame him. I'm right there with you. But...
Sandy, did you have something to add to this?
Yeah. Well, I had a question.
Yeah.
Are the phone lines working?
Yeah, the phone lines are working. 410-989-1734.
Somebody messaged me that they were trying to call and they couldn't get through.
Oh no, that must be Nate.
Tell them to call again and I will pick it up.
Tell Nate to call again. Am I wrong? I know I'm not wrong.
No, you're not wrong at all.
No, you're not.
Oh,
Indians are famous for
well,
regifting.
there's nothing wrong with getting a deal. I am queen of shop around,
Oh, hell
find the
yeah.
cheapest price. But, you know, it's...
All I'm trying to say is there's other options but Samsung and Apple.
Yeah,
There's Redmi, there's Xiaomi, there's Huawei,
yeah, but
there's
how
LG.
Yeah, but how many of those pieces of shit, not the LG, but the other crap that you were talking about that you'd get, oh, this shit don't work, I need to return it.
Yeah, that was one phone, and that was,
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
that would be every phone.
Yeah, but
Fucking
Carlana's
crap.
phone is four kind
iPhone 4.
of old.
Oh. Real? You have an iPhone 4?
How is that still working?
Wow. I'm surprised they didn't let you slip through the cracks there, Carlana.
Yeah. But I will say, the phone that I used to use is now my kids, and that's 3 years old. My hair is a mess. I'm sorry, people. Just ignore it. The phone that I gave my buddy Mark is 5 years old. Yeah.
He needs a bow.
I need a bow tie. Yeah, there you are. A bow right up there.
I can get you some lace.
Go for it. So we've what the hell are you doing, woman?
You're Lenny, you're squiggy from.
I have to agree with Sanjay. I like quality, and I don't like buying crap.
No, neither do I, which is why I like OnePlus devices. I spent too many years fighting Apple and having to root my phone to be able to use it. Same problem still exists. Like, if I'm an IT guy trying to use a Wi-Fi analyzer, I have to use Android because they don't make Wi-Fi analyzers that actually work for Apple because Apple refuses to let them have radio access. You know, I want to be able to use my phone. And if that means trying to find out why my Wi-Fi is having interference, and I want to use an Android app that allows me to check that, I should be allowed to. But they don't make it for Apple because they're not allowed to because Apple says, So.
He says he's getting a weird message.
Let me try.
What does the
Google's
message
telling-
say?
Tells him that you're not available.
I'm checking.
I can't believe you left your hair like that.
Well, okay.
You have a rapidly advancing forehead.
Yes, I do. Okay, it looks like the phone lines are down because Google Voice isn't forwarding calls.
There you go.
The fuck's wrong with you, woman?
He looks like he's 15.
Why would you do that?
Hey, Emo.
Wait.
Oh my god, why? What now?
I need a little curl right here. Almost.
Why are you doing this, woman?
Oh, your
'Cause it
hair.
works.
If I only had a curling iron for a minute. Give me one of your Sharpies.
Get the Aquanet.
Heat gun.
Why?
Because it needs to be done.
Sanjay Dadam says buy a $20 used iPhone phone from eBay for a Wi-Fi analyzer.
Yeah, great. So now I have to carry 2 fucking devices.
There you go.
Oh my god. All right. Well, apparently, this is my life now. Great. Anyway. So yeah, Nate, I'm sorry. I'd like to have your call, but apparently Google Voice's numbers are not working right now.
Well, then he needs to call you directly, and you need to pipe it in.
I could definitely do that. Does Nate have my personal number?
Give it to him.
I'm giving it to him now.
It is Nate, after all.
It is Nate. All right, well, I've given him my phone number.
Should we
You're
be
in trouble
worried,
now.
Sandy? Should we be worried?
Run, Carrie, run.
Yeah.
Okay. Running.
There's room down here for you.
Okay. I'll bring all my crafty crap.
I'm coming too.
All right.
Woo.
I'll have
Think
so
of
much
all the-
room in the house, finally.
Think of all that crafty stuff. Good God.
I'll convert the workshop into the new craft studio.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll be the craft compound.
Yes.
Oh.
We'll let Sanjay open up the gun shop up here.
Yeah.
Ah, you look like such a dork.
You're the one who did it.
Oh, see that now? Want to give us a comment or suggestion? Perhaps tell us a story. Give us a call. 410-989-1734. But Google is broke.
Yes, so don't listen to the chat room.
Google's is a broken. No call for you.
No call for you.
Oh, God.
Stupid.
So should we get out of here tonight so we can get on with our lives? And I mean, we've been on for almost 3 hours.
Has Nate called yet?
No.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Nate, call the fuck in. Please. And thank you. I've got my phone right next to me. I haven't heard any calls come through. Nothing yet.
I think he was taking a break. Wait.
All right.
Oh, he's locking up the building.
Oh, okay.
But he might. I don't know if he will.
All right. Well,
Can I do a share?
of course. Why the fuck not?
Well, because you said you were going to get out of here.
Well, share away.
Okay, hold on. I got to flip my camera again. You see this?
Oh, yeah, we see it. Brody.
Mm-hmm. No, that's Josie.
Oh, that's Josie. Okay.
Brody's the black one.
Oh, all right.
I don't know where he is. Oh, in the hallway.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, there's your little pour.
That's crazy.
My first one ever.
You've never poured before?
Never, ever.
Even I've poured.
And I didn't do like what you're. I know there's like stuff you're supposed to add to the paint and to make it, pourable and all that, but I don't have any of that. So that was just the straight little paint in the little bottles.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's cool.
I did there was white. I wanted to use up the blue that I was doing on another project. And it's a metallic green. I think and a yellow. There's really subtle streaks of the yellow that pop through.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for the first one.
I'd say that's pretty cool. Carrie's still typing away.
Sorry, talking to your cousin.
Oh, and
Aw.
was it this show or was it? I don't know if it was on this show or if it was on my live stream when we discovered a flaw with the piggies.
Oh, the tail, that was last week.
Was that here?
Yep.
Yeah.
They have tails now.
Yay! There are,
So I just have to bake it and then paint him.
they aren't piggies if they ain't got tails.
Yeah.
And then the little tails will sneak out from underneath the tutus. It'll be stinking cute. It will be stinking cute. There's Nate.
He's supposed to be calling, but...
Where's my phone?
Lies.
I'm not happy with this. I don't know.
Well, it definitely works.
You just need to add a little detail.
Yeah, you need to add some stuff to it. So save it for next week's stream, and then you can add all the heads.
It'll give you a week.
Well, I have these heads. Let me stick them in there and I'll do a close-up.
It'll give you a week to ruminate.
Oh, God.
Grumpy cat.
The Geico Gecko.
You need to have, like, Waldo sticking out from behind the teeth or out of the nose, waving, like, hello.
Mhm.
Here I am.
I'll have to find a Waldo.
Here I am. And those eyelashes, I'd have a spider coming down.
Where did you send it, PJ? Did you send it through Messenger?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can give you my number too, you know.
He's checking.
Bling bling, motherfucker. Bling bling.
You sent it to, you sent it to Cranky Graph.
I sent it to everyone. Why not? Hey. Hello.
How's it going? My ears are faintly tingling. Were you talking smack about me or something?
No smack talking allowed when it comes to Nate.
I
No.
was.
Well, yeah, Sandy was, but that's all the time.
Oh, yeah, I expect that from her.
I heard that.
How you doing, Nate?
Great.
Good to hear.
Am I live or
You are live and in Technicolor, yes.
Technicolor? Great. It's better than Panavision.
I agree, actually.
If anybody's old enough to remember that.
Uh-huh.
Sure enough people are. Since I'm not talking with the millennials. So, what, Sandy told me to call in. I don't know what for. And,
Oh, we were talking about the idea that you had about, sending stuff across the country to get worked on and whatnot. So
What,
apparently
like-
everyone's into it.
send something like send your A-track over to Mazatlan to get it fixed and sent back to you. Is this what we're talking about, or something completely different?
No, that's exactly what we're talking about. Because, I need
Okay.
to get my polyphonic 8-tracks working again.
Well, first of all, you got to find the country that is currently using A-tracks, send it there, because they'll have all the parts. While the rest of us are downloading digital stuff that's compressed, so it doesn't sound quite as good as, vinyl.
No, like the cymbals sound like bacon in a frying pan. I think I've...
Sorry, I'm not lively. I'm trying to lock and check 52 doors at Toyota Carlsbad in San Diego, and then spend another
Great,
hour
you
and a half
gave
on
him
the
free
road to get back to
advertising.
the dogs. Oh, yeah, and Sandy, too.
Yeah, of course.
Sandy. Of course. The love of my life. Or she likes to say, she talks to other people about me, the love of my life, and the pain in my ass.
Yeah, I have sciatica too.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last part. I had a squeaky door.
I said I had sciatica too.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Gattaca, the movie.
No,
Oh,
sciatica. It's a little different.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah.
One more painful than the other.
So, Nate, what's going on with you this evening?
Well, like I said about 2 seconds ago, I'm in charge of, one of my bosses decided when the COVID hit and they were no longer going to provide shuttle service because they thought about the safety of their customers and their employees. I got shifted over to cleaning duty, and they wanted someone that they could trust to lock up the building. Well, just because I've worked, for the same company for 19 years doesn't mean you should trust me.
No, I would never trust you.
Well, see, you're smart, and you haven't known me for 19 years. I can only trust Nathan as far as I can throw him. So I'm with the 4th of July weekend coming up. There's a slightly different procedure of locking extra doors and latching them and stuff like that. And I'm last man to clock in, and last person to clock in, and I'm the last person to clock out. And I keep teasing people. I'm like, hey, don't you want to stay for the after party? And most people chuckle like, that's all you. That's all you got it. You got it. Come on, hang around. Don't be a party pooper. Everybody likes the after party. So
the after party's where it's all at.
Yeah, so it's with COVID still running a little rampant. It only takes me about an hour and 35 to an hour and 40 minutes to get home from where I work to where Sandy and I live in Hemet. Unlike pre-COVID, it was 2 hours plus, and Sandy's birthday landed on a Friday this year, and normally I stay with my dad, who lives about 10 miles south of where I work. I usually stay there on Fridays, but I came home. I didn't even dare ask Sandy, can I stay at my dad's house Friday on her birthday? I just told her it's going to take me 3 hours to get home because, everybody's jumping on Interstate 15, heading out to Vegas once again, all pre-COVID. So it took me 3 hours to get home, and Valentine's Day landed on a similar Friday. So I asked her. I said, she asks me, "Where are you going to be on Valentine's Day?" I'm thinking to myself, that sounds like a trick question. I better answer that question with a question. And I said, "Where do you want me on Valentine's Day?" She goes, "I don't care. My mother and I are going out to see my grandfather in Kingman, Arizona. You can do whatever you want." I said, "Oh, excellent. Then I'll just hang out with my dad. He'll be my Valentine."
Such a touching story.
Yeah, well, So that's about it. I'm just locking up the last few doors as we speak, and then just listen to some podcasts, and then just head back to Hemet. Tomorrow we're gonna make some little Western bacon cheeseburger sliders on the grill, and Sandy and I are gonna do a tag team action on the homemade macaroni and cheese and the cast iron Dutch oven using charcoal.
Yeah, she told us about that. That's going to be really good. Take pictures. Many pictures.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take pictures. But you'll see the pictures and you'll go, damn, that looks tasty.
Well, Nate. That's the point.
Yeah, well, I know. Well, I made it 2 weeks before the 4th of July last year. I did it, took some pictures, showed it to my mom and my sister. Then, we had 4th of July over at my mother's house last year. And she goes, well, you're in charge of bringing them, you and Sandy are in charge of bringing them the homemade mac and cheese, right? And I'm like, right? So that taught me to stop sending pictures, food pictures to, my relatives.
Yeah.
You show them and they're like, oh, is that what you're bringing to the family dinner? Okay, yeah, sure. I thought sharing was caring.
Well, as long as it tastes good, it is.
Oh, yeah. I'm sharing, and now my mother's like, well, I would care for you to bring some. Oh, okay, gotcha. So we're going to do that, and then Sandy's got I don't know where she found this really great recipe for this homemade coleslaw. It's pretty tasty.
Vinegar or sugar?
I think she uses apple cider vinegar.
That's very passable.
And then for dessert, she's going super old school, back to the 1970s, and making a poke cake.
Yep,
So,
yep. You missed the first half of the show where she actually talked about that.
Yeah, I was too busy trying to tell the knuckleheads that we're closed, and they're like, "It's 6:10. I came to pick up my car." Yes, but we close at 6.
6:10 is after 6, you see.
I
As your
paid
news
online,
in
yes,
the
but at
chat room.
6:05. So technically, we were still closed,
Yeah.
So that's, so people delay, and I gotta make sure that the front doors to the lobby stay locked and nobody else gets flooded in, and the cashiers get mad at me. I try to be a good guy. So, it's a domino effect.
It happens. Even to the best of us, it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so
Well-
much, Nate, for calling in. It's good to
Yeah.
hear all the updates of the Blake family.
Well, yeah, with, don't. The immediate Blake family, oh my gosh. First time I took Sandy to a Blake meeting, she was just horrified, like I took her to Camp Crystal Lake in one of the Friday the 13th movies. What did you bring me to? And I looked at her with a devilish grin. I said, organized chaos, of course.
Yeah, it's kind of like what happened when Carrie met my folks for the first time.
Which one?
Both.
Well, my father is the oldest of 8, and there's 2 sets of twins in his family. And that grandfather decided at the age of 50 he was now ready to settle down and have kids.
Oh, boy.
So my dad's youngest pair of siblings, my Uncle Eric and my Aunt Michelle, or what we like to call them in the family, 7 and 8, they're only 8 years older than I am.
Mm.
So I am closer in age to my dad's
Youngest.
siblings than he is. There's a 13-year gap. So, I grew up in that big family environment because of my dad, and my mom is the youngest of 3. So we'd go over to her folks' house. It was very quiet. My mom's mom always wanted, "Oh, the grandkids are here. Let's go to the Salvation Army or the Goodwill and let's find them something." Go over to my dad's folks' house, just like, "Peter, stop hitting your sister. Lisa, stop setting the bed on fire." It was just pandemonium. And that's it.
Well, thank you.
I'll try to save some for the next show.
Well, thanks again for calling in.
Wait.
No
What?
problem. Thanks for having
Wait.
me.
Carrie,
Wait.
what?
That was a little too tame for Nate. I don't believe that's really Nate. I think that's an imposter.
Yeah, I don't know if Nate can actually hear you because we're not using the
Well, that's not my
I
problem,
heard words
production
like she was
boy.
like in the Peanuts cartoons.
Wah, wah, wah,
What was the
wah.
question?
Yeah, what was the question, Carrie?
That I don't believe that's actually Nate.
Yeah, the question
too
was,
tame.
I don't believe it's actually Nate. It's too tame.
Well, I like to keep people guessing. Right? Keep people
Uh-huh.
guessing.
You're some
It's just
scammer
forever.
out in India,
My
aren't you?
stories are too tame, or I'm not talking loud enough, because I know I talk loud and I have to remind myself to bring it down a couple of notches.
Yeah,
before I
that's a scammer out in India.
Carrie's saying that you're a scammer out in New Delhi, India, because you're just
That's
too tame.
because Toyota sucked the life out of him.
That's not Nate.
I learned from the best. How to scam people in a fun way.
Not Nate.
Hmm.
Didn't talk about Marvel,
Didn't
Don't get
talk
him
about
started.
Marvel.
Star Wars, nothing. That's
Well,
not
there's
Nate.
so many things to talk about, I was
It's not
trying to lock up the other half of the building and call in and harass Sandy and trying to punch through before the
I hate to tell you this,
show
but
was out.
Sandy fell asleep about 14 minutes ago.
Oh, well, excellent. Well, then I guess I don't have to bring home fried chicken then.
Yeah, I guess
You
not.
better bring me my chicken.
She's sitting there face
Did she
palming.
perk up or something?
She's so face palming.
She's sitting there face palming.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, I'm gonna let everybody go so they can get on with their
Head
evening. You can
desk.
talk a
Come
little
on,
bit more and
Sandy.
close
Head
out the
desk.
show. And I'm gonna get on the road, as Willie Nelson said, on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
You better shush and go get chicken.
Yeah, Carrie says, you better shush and go get chicken.
Damn it! Now I want chicken.
Gobble, gobble.
I know,
Okay.
right?
right. Well, Nate, thanks for calling in, and we'll chat at you next time.
Bye.
You got it.
All right.
Everybody
See
have
ya.
a great evening.
Bye. And that
So
was
I was-
Nate.
And you let me know when the real Nate shows up, because that was not him. Was not him.
I was desperately trying to show Azure Muse the information about this magazine.
What book? What book? Azure, what book? What book are you talking
This-
about?
High
High
fructose.
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 High fructose is so good for me. Mm.
Very
Yeah, they-
strange art.
They have some very nifty art.
Were you able to see that Azure Muse? If you weren't, I'll show it to you again. Now that
She could just hit
my
rewind.
packet.
Azure Muse. Azure's a pretty color.
Yes, it is a very pretty card.
But I
Arr.
wonder what she's thinking about when it comes to Azure.
I don't know.
What are your musings about Azure? Azure Muse. Just
Food for thought.
just wondering.
Great for creeples. Yes, definitely. That magazine is
Carolina.
insane for creeples.
Yeah, it is.
Carolina, you have been steadfast this evening.
Yes, she
Thumbs
has.
up for that.
Thumbs up.
For all of our
My package still is not here.
Oh man.
what package? What?
I have a candle order coming in.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
for
you
clients.
were talking about Nate's package. He should be there shortly.
I don't
Yes,
care
with
about his
chicken.
package.
Chicken!
chicken.
Yeah. And you can see that we are currently burning one of your candles.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, how's it going?
It smells fantastic.
It smells purty.
Yes, we like it a lot.
Smells purty.
Yes.
I think you still need to get some of those.
Oh, I've got it bookmarked. I've got it right here. Mia
You
Bella's orange creamsicle.
No. The stuff for outside.
Oh, the citronella. Well,
Yes.
yeah. Well,
Oh, the bugs no more.
Yes.
yeah.
Because if we're going to be doing crabs out there at the picnic table,
Yeah, we'll need
if
it.
you want me to actually approve that and allow it to happen, we need to have stuff that'll keep me from getting eaten alive.
I agree. Because I too
There you
am
go,
Irish.
Because
Sure.
otherwise, sorry, Janelle and John, ain't happening. The grill,
Okay, I get it.
you can go outside, you can grill, you can bring it the fuck back in the house because Carrie ain't going out there.
Mm.
Sorry. Ain't happening. New labels.
Let's take a look at those.
They haven't been fully completed yet, but
Very cool.
Yeah.
considering there's a lot of vodka in my system, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
So you printed those on a laser jet?
Yes.
Yes. And then they were punched out with
Mike Tyson.
this Fiskars thing. And then it was vintage photo from Timmy
No and then.
and a little bit of water.
I didn't hear a word of it.
See? Because you were talking, honey.
The whole stream froze.
Really?
Oh no.
I'm just simply asking, was that laser jet?
Mm,
Because yes, okay. Because if you used inkjet, it would have smeared.
Yeah, we don't use inkjet. We have
No,
two
we
laser
have-
jets.
Oh, they're both laser
Okay.
jets?
Yeah, we have a color and a black
Are
and
they
white
both
laser jet.
laser jets?
Yes, they're both laser jet.
Are they? Are you
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Yeah.
Are you positive you're positive?
I'm HIV positive. How about that?
Well, you're going to be on the sofa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Divorce papers are in the work.
Oh, my God.
I'll get your room ready, PJ.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks. Sandy.
He was threatening me. He threatened me with AIDS.
I did not. Sandy,
Yeah.
Show us what you've been working on and tell us something nice. I don't know.
Something nice.
Yeah, why not?
Red shit like litter.
Well, that's later.
What?
Red shit like glitter? Yeah.
Oh, that.
Hey, if it sparkled like glitter, yeah.
It is glitter. If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
Quack.
Yeah.
If it has weird hair like a PJ, it's a PJ. You messed up my hair. Oh my God.
What? I was supposed to keep it like that?
Yeah.
Like an 80s new wave singer?
Yeah. Oh my God. Now I have to come over there and do
Oh
it.
my God, she's gonna do it again.
And I'm going to have water in my hand this time.
What are you going to do? Honey,
Get the headphones off. Be lucky I'm not doing this pink split thing.
what are you doing to
Need a
me?
hair tie.
What are you...
You always say, what should I do with my hair? Well, here you go, motherfucker.
Why are you doing this to me?
Can you please? There, thank you. Trying to see Sandy's pendant. That came out real pretty.
Aw, your hair's dumb. I almost said the R word. Then it's all your fault.
Okay, apparently my hair's dumb.
Yes. Almost said the R word.
Well, don't say that.
I'm not you.
I didn't say it last time.
You've said
It was even funnier when I didn't say it.
Yeah, but it's easier for me to poke fun at you than Mama B.
Yes. Not that I'm poking fun at Mama B, because that was fucking hilarious.
Saying the R word.
Next time.
Okay.
Next time.
Okay.
Sandra, that
Did I
is
say the
amazing.
M word.
Thank you.
Can you say the what word?
M word.
Sure.
M.
You're going to get us demonetized so quickly.
Not
We're
the
already demonetized.
posse.
Ha!
Posse. Not pussy.
Okay.
I didn't say that. That was the dog. That was the dog over there saying that.
Okay. And, yeah, nice hair. Gotta love it.
No, that's not how I wanted it. You screwed it up.
You're the one who last touched it, not me.
You screwed up what I had.
Mama.
Yes, dear.
You wait.
Show-
I will do something to your hair before the next show, and you will have to show it.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay.
Okay.
Mama, you have been working on a backdrop fueled creeple explosion this evening,
Yeah.
and it's rather interesting. I cannot wait to
Yeah.
see what happens next time on Cranky Crafters when you actually glue it together and add more, or not.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not all that happy with the way it looks.
Oh, you need some drool too.
Yes.
Like what is that?
Glossy accents.
There you go. That's it.
That would be funny. Well, very cool. You know what?
No.
It reminds me of that video from Peter Cetera, Sledgehammer.
Peter, not Cetera.
Not Cetera.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
He died
Gabriel.
years ago.
He did not
Oh,
die
God.
years ago. He's still living.
He did. He hasn't done anything in forever. He died years ago.
All right, we're going to get out of here tonight, guys. Be sure to subscribe and ring our bell for notifications and drop a thumb on tonight's episode if you want to send some love.
Dead.
Peter Gabriel is dead, according to Carrie. Breaking news. Mama B, any parting words?
Adios, amigos.
All right. Hey, remember, folks, before we let you go, it costs nothing to be nice. So
Spread kindness like glitter.
yeah, that thing. One of these days we'll get
Not
that
the
right.
shit.
One of these days.
Oh, Jesus.
You have a good night,
Christ.
guys.